Let's go. Back in the day, I was a lunchline rapper. After that, I guess I was a punchline rapper. Then I got saved and Christ switched the swagger, traded pain in for purpose. Now the mission's what I'm after.
What's good, everybody in the chat, Twitch, YouTube? What is poppin'? What's good? Welcome. I see you guys in the chat. What's good? I got my boy with me tonight, man. Welcome to the Creative in God Mode podcast. We are live in full effect. My name is Justin Mitchell. For those of y'all who do not know, I am a Christian hip hop artist as well, but also a streamer, gamer, content creator, all the things, man. And this is our fourth episode of this podcast, and I'm excited, really excited about this one, man. This is gonna be really special. I mean, I have a good feeling about this one. This one about to be crazy. This is about to blow your mind particles to another dimension. I feel like y'all really gonna be caught up in a whole nother space after tonight, bro. It's about to be crazy. And the reason why I say that, man, is because not only do we get some of the dopest lyricists and some dope MCs and some dope Christian influencers and just creatives in this space, because that's what this is about, man. The Creative in God Mode podcast, if you don't know what this is about, man, it's about getting creatives that are in God mode, right? Every time we step in the booth, every time we step out to do anything that we do, our whole lens, all we see is God mode, bro, right? That's what this is about. It's dual sense, right? It means also, like, not only are we trying to step out and see things the way God sees things, but it's really also to like when we step into the booth, when we step into whatever creative space that we're in, we trying to kill it. We trying to do well. We trying to go God mode. We trying to go way up. You know what I mean? And so that's what we're talking about in a lot of these sessions, and we're going to be talking about tonight when we're talking life, we're talking faith, we're talking gaming, we're talking all of those things in hip-hop. It's just all kind of coming together, because if we're keeping it a full buck, and my man Q is with me tonight, man, he'll tell you. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Look, like, yes, dude, is it just me, or is it rappers really be gaming out here, bro? They be like low key trying to tuck it and not talk about it like that, but it's like, bro, they really be out here.
Yo, we be out here, bro. We be out here. They think they too cool, man. Yo, some of us is nerds, man. The meanest sounding rappers, we nerds, man. We be talking about anime.
Come on.
Video games, cartoons, like.
Yeah.
We out here, man.
Yeah. Hey, you may need to sit back a little bit. I got your heads. I got you in the bubble. You good? You good?
Yeah, I just didn't want you.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Get all in your face, Gritty CHH.
No, I need that energy. I need that energy, though. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So tonight's gonna be special, man, for many reasons. I'm excited about this mode. We're also switching games up a little bit tonight. We're not playing Call of Duty tonight. We are gonna switch it up. We're gonna be playing the brand new Marvel Rivals game, man. If y'all don't know nothing about Marvel Rivals, if you ain't hip to it yet, you need to be, because it's crazy. It's crazy right now. And we're gonna be playing that together, man, when we start getting into some of these questions and whatnot. But tonight, man, I got my guy, it's Philly's finest in the building, Philly's grittiest in the building, Mr. Q-FLO. Y'all make some noise for him in the chat. Yeah. Oh yeah, we already putting it off. We already putting it off right now. That's definitely happening. The air horns are gone, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Outer City said you definitely won't catch Flo on Warzone.
Never. I hate the Battle Royale games, man. I can't do it.
Oh, you can't do them?
I can't do it. I tried with Warzone. I gave Warzone a legit shot.
I got you.
Like, nah, I'm going back to multiplayer.
What was the holdup that got you hung up? What was the?
I just don't.
Is it too hectic?
Yeah. It's too. I don't know where to land. I don't know, like the homies. I'm gonna carry you. Q don't carry nothing. Just carry burdens. That's all they carry is my burdens.
He said y'all be carrying burdens, bro. He said stop trying to tell this. Y'all selling this man a lie, telling him you gonna carry. Y'all ain't doing nothing for this man, bro.
Nothing. Lift tickets.
Do they drop in and just leave?
Bro, it be so like, all right, we gonna drop at the factory or whatever. I don't know. We all drop at the factory. It's like 12 other people at the factory. Like, yo, why you set me up like this? Now I'm dead. I gotta watch the rest of the game in 30 minutes. Like, come on.
Oh, it set you up with a death trap. God.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie though. I was pretty nice when it came to coming out the gulag though.
Wait, coming out with what?
when he gets into the gulag.
Oh, the gulag, yeah.
I was walking out the gulag.
Okay,
I'll tell you that, I walked out the gulag.
Now you talking OG gulag, or are we talking like the newer stuff?
Old one.
Okay.
I ain't played Battle Royale since
like COVID.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Since Verdansk, bro. That was the OG map, bro. The OG. I feel you though, man. It's I know it's frustrating too, because it's like the maps are big and it's just a lot going on. You gotta get from point A to point B, and you're like, bro.
I gotta worry about not getting smoked out. And not getting smoked. Like, what's up?
Yeah, that's facts, bro. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, man, I'm so glad you're here, man. I appreciate you taking time to rock with us tonight, for real. Yeah, man, this is just a dope opportunity to do something unique in the space within CHH, and kind of eventually it's going to go beyond, and with CHH kind of hopefully continue to elevate and go like take this thing out to a place where some people aren't even taking it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the vision behind this for me, is to be able to again elevate other artists that I see that I'm like, yo, these dudes are dope. Like, how can I get these guys to maybe get plugged into an outlet in a space that maybe some guys aren't even hip to them yet? Like, this is getting into the rest of the world to start getting y'all out there. Like, cause it's like we can rap in our Christian circles and stuff and do all that, and it's CHH is great, but man, how can we get this out to the rest of the world so they can know what we doing? You know what I'm saying? Because people need to stop sleeping, man. There's so much talent out here. It's crazy.
Hey, man, in the wise words of Michael, man, just make yourself undeniable. That's all you can do. Make yourself undeniable.
That's fair. Nah, shout out to Michael, man. Shout out to Michael. That's
my brother, man.
That's a good word, man. But yeah, bro, we're gonna start this whole thing off tonight with a little bit of a game that we like to play. We like to switch it up and try to do an icebreaker. So for the chat, you guys can be in on this too, especially if you're on Twitch. My wonderful mod, Mr. Zing, he gonna be up here, and he's gonna be cute. Mr. Zing, yes sir. Asian Zing gonna be holding it down, bro. They got the wings on deck.
Okay.
Yeah, I put him onto the Asian Zing sauce at Buffalo Wild Wings, and he's actually Asian. And he was he was like, bro, like, this is me. I'm Asian Zing. I was like, you are Asian Zing, bro. He's so good, bro. Love this guy, man. It's my brother right there. But yo, yeah, cue this up for us tonight, Zing. All right, so we're gonna play a little game of Would You Rather. All right, and this is gonna be a little bit of like a hip hop edition almost. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we're gonna be doing it like that. All right. So you guys can queue up, and if you're in the chat and you're like, man, but I'm not a rapper, I don't get on stage. Put yourself in the mind frame of a rapper. Like if you were a rapper, if you were to be, what would I choose to do? Right? Because we're gonna play like that. That's all you gotta do. Just put yourself in the position of somebody else. That's all you gotta do tonight. We're gonna switch it up. All right. So first question, Q. First question.
Okay.
Would you rather have unlimited studio time but only one beat to work with, or access to every beat ever but only one studio session?
Oh man. How long is the studio session?
It didn't say. It didn't say, but I mean, I would venture to say a studio session, you know,
like a standard studio session, 2 hours.
I would say a couple hours. I would say, you have like a day. You get a day.
I get the day.
You get like the studio
unlimited
session
beats, but I get the 1 day.
Yeah, 1 day to just knock out. But you got every beat access, unlimited.
Give me the catalog of beats. Cause you know what? You know what? Cause
that's an MC for you. I'm just gonna eat.
Yeah, the better the beat, the quicker I can write.
Yeah, facts, bro.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I would choose the same thing. Give me all the beats, bro. I'm not trying to be just locked down to just one and then be like, I like this. Like, if it's a beat I like, great. But like, you could walk away with a hit. But then, that's I guess on the other side of it, it's like, bro, like, you could be in there with one beat, and if it was the right beat,
it gotta be the right beat.
It had to be the right one.
And I know me, like, I'm picky, and it depends on the type of mood I'm in. Like, if I'm trying to get to like art. If it's like a commercial beat, it's like Kanye made this beat.
You gotta go.
You got all day. It's yours. You take unlimited time. That's the only way. Like it has to be commercial.
Right.
Cause then it's like I got all day to think about it. I could hit somebody up like, yo, what you think?
Yeah.
But if again though, like
y'all see how the creative minds go, right? We be digging what
a whole slew of beats, like, and then you know what? See, nah, that's too much of a risk. Because what if the commercialized beat is still corny? So yeah, nah, give me the 1 day studio.
Yeah. I'm with that, bro. I'm with that.
Yeah, give me that.
I'm with that, man. I'm not sure what's the chat saying, man. Let's see. I don't know if I can see it right.
I found out I could watch the stream.
You got it?
I gotta turn my camera off just so we can play. So I'm like, yeah, I can't sacrifice the.
I feel that. I don't know if Zing did put it up. So unlimited beats and studio time is what got voted for. So yeah, I think that was Outer City. Outer City was the one cranking that up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Outer City in the chat. I see you, bro.
Yes, sir. NCO in the building.
All right. So the next one. Let's see the next one. Next one is all right. This one's gonna be. This is about to be funny. All right. Would you rather forget all the lyrics to your biggest song that you have on stage, or trip over a chord and fall during your performance? Which one would you rather do?
I'd rather trip.
Hey.
I'd rather trip.
Yo. Yeah.
I can play it off. I can play that off. I can't play.
You can't play off.
See, I'm a perfectionist. So like, I need to know all my, like, especially when I'm on stage, I need to know my lyrics.
Right.
If I don't, I'm gonna be like
you're gonna be defeated all year.
I'd rather trip. Boy, I will Beyonce fall. If you fell down all these steps, I'd rather do that.
Yo, that's good, bro. Yeah, nah, I would agree. I don't know if, I mean, have you ever tripped on stage? Like,
nope.
You've never tripped on stage ever?
Nope, but I forgot my beat. I forgot my lyrics. I knew how embarrassed I was.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not gonna front. I've done both. Not in the same show, but I've definitely, over my time of doing this stuff, I'm like, bro, like there has been like, and I think the only time I've really like forgotten like lyrics were like for like newer songs that I'm trying out for the first time. I'm like, I ain't done this one yet.
That's different. Yeah, that's different though. Like I'm talking about like if 215 in Philly, like I do that song all the time. If suddenly I forget that whole song, I'm like, nah.
Right, nah, yeah. If we're talking, like, because the question is like your biggest song.
That's my biggest song. That's my biggest
song. If it's your biggest song, you don't want to forget those lyrics, bro. Like, because people are like, this is his biggest record. How he forget that? Yeah. Like, yeah, nah, that's good, bro. But the tripping does suck. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, but that's why like I'm trying to tell people like, yo, I don't mind a corded mic. But give me the cordless, bro.
Give me a cordless.
God, bro, it's painful. Like,
but see, you know what though? I know me. If I know the mics is 12, nah, never mind. Cause I like to structure my sets by the venue. So if I know I'm about to be in like the more intimate setting, I don't care if the mic. I'm gonna probably just, you know what I mean, poetry slam night.
Sure.
Keep the microphone on the mic stand.
Yeah.
And just give them more bars.
Right.
Dance around and all that.
Right.
If I'm on a big stage and I know I'm gonna do new grooves, my little dance song. Yeah. All right. Give me.
You be busting a move like that, bro?
Oh, what?
Yeah. I never seen that. I ain't seen that side of you.
Listen.
I ain't even know.
We too gritty up here. Try to get his little two-step going.
Okay. Shout out to Prodi, man.
Prodi got the meanest two-step in CHH.
Hey, say less, bro. I had no idea. That's crazy.
We up there jamming.
Yo, that's wild, man. That's so cool, though. I didn't know. I had no idea about that. In my mind, I'm like, again, you just said like we're gritty up here. Like in my mind, it's just like dudes.
Most of my stuff is gritty, but like, I do my dance song. I will.
That's dope. Like,
especially
really,
if I know like if it's a heavy youth event.
Oh yeah.
If it's a heavy youth event, I'm gonna do the dance song. They like bars though. a lot of my fans is kids, and they be reciting my bars. I'm like, okay.
So, hey, look, like that's gonna be a question in a little bit. We're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about lyricism. We're gonna definitely get to that because it real recognize real. I know bars when I hear them and when I see them. I'm cut from that cloth. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
And so for me, that's a big part of my life and a big part of my journey as an MC and as a lyricist and as somebody who's just been a hip hop head since I was in like preteens, you know what I'm saying? Early, like, and so, yeah, we're going to talk about that, bro. We're going to talk about it. I don't want to get too far into it because I know I want to. I want to jump into it, but let's go to last one. This is the last one. Yeah, last one. Okay. This is the last one we're going to go with the Would You Rather game, getting to know, just some icebreaker game right here, you know what I mean? Yeah. Would you rather, this is dumb goofy, all right? This is dumb goofy.
Come on.
Y'all gonna be like, where did he come up with this, bro? Where's he coming up with this stuff, bro? All right. Would you rather rap with your mouth full of marshmallows or freestyle while wearing noise-canceling headphones?
Well, I can't freestyle, so give me the marshmallows.
Okay.
Give me the marshmallows.
He said, I can't freestyle. Just go ahead and cut that out.
Freestyle.
You can't freestyle at all?
Nah, I can't.
Okay. Okay, respect. I mean, it's a different like muscle.
It's a lost art.
It is, man.
For
like
sure.
It is. I mean, did you ever used to try to do that? Did you ever? I'm assuming there was ever a time when you were trying. You never even tried to do it.
No. I tried to.
Oh, okay.
I tried to, but like I just can't. Nah.
I got you. Like, what is it? Just
again,
like.
Well, again, like I'm a perfectionist, and a lot of my stuff I can't think of on the fly. Like I could think of punchlines on the fly, sure, but like a whole 16, like I can't.
Or just go. Like you couldn't just go. Like even if it made no sense, you just.
Nah. I need. I'm a perfectionist, bro.
Okay.
Like it's weird for me because like not saying that anybody who do freestyle isn't, but it's like it's too chaotic for me. Like my brain be going places.
Okay. See, we learn. This is what's beautiful about this pod, right? So and about this right here. You know what I'm saying? We just did this fun little stupid game, but within 5 minutes, I've already learned a lot about Q. When we talked about Warzone, it's chaotic. I understand. His brain's like, like that's what freestyle is. Freestyle is like Warzone and like Fortnite. He's like, nah, there's way too much. Too many pieces flying around. I need that junk to be a little more boxed in, a little more tight, just so I can have some parameters on what it is we doing. Like, that makes sense.
Right.
That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Look, hey, look, I'm piecing these things together in the middle of talking, man. My brain's here. I told y'all we're going to another dimension tonight. I told you that's what's happening. We here. All right.
That's
so
right.
that was the last question, man. So you made it through the Would You Rather game. Good job, Q. I see you.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? It gets a little crazy. It gets a little wild, man. We have some fun with it, though.
I love it. Something good time.
Exactly. We have a good time, man. So, and that's what we want it to be, man. It's just like, we just kicking it. We're hanging. We're talking. And this is what happens when we play games. And we just get up. When the boys get up, everybody just chopping it up, hanging out.
Yeah, right. This ain't the first time I've been on this channel.
Yeah, about to say, we've already, we kind of low, like, here's the funny thing. So, I don't know if Q is, I don't know what you have, how even we connected other than the fact that I reach out. I think I reached out to you. But before that, I don't know if there was any crossing of paths.
I was just looking for people to play the game.
Yeah. And then I went in, I think it was on X, on Twitter. And I was just like, Twitter, hey, like, yo, we out here. Yeah, and I think that's how I connected with you that way. But I got hip to you, I believe, like 2023, maybe.
I was about to say, yeah, no, we followed each other for a while.
It might have been some. I think we followed each other. But as far as like, I'm saying like how I got hip to you in regards to like knowing, Q, like I'm paying it. That's who this is. I think it was in 2023, and that was around the time I think. We probably did follow each other maybe on, but like we really, it's because sometimes it's one of those things where people follow each other but you don't really know who they are yet. You're just like, oh yeah, he looks like, okay, cool, I'll follow him. You know, he doesn't look like a weirdo. Okay, like I'll follow him.
You know who I had that same connection with Mitch.
Oh, you know he's out. You know he's in my backyard, right? Like that dude lives right out here.
Oh, you're in Carolina?
Yeah.
Dude, I have family out there. Like I've been out there at least 4 or 5 times already.
Dog.
I got family like they're like sprinkled all over Carolina. But then like
wow, what parts?
My grandfather's down there. He's so Lord, they're sprinkled everywhere. I got an auntie in Raleigh. I got another auntie in Greensboro. My grandmother lives in Apex.
Okay.
The family farm, yeah. Like, I got an uncle in Roseboro. Then we got a farm. The family has a farm, and it's in Clinton.
Okay, yeah, I know where Clinton's at.
On my grandfather's side, I think I got like an auntie in like Charlotte, and then like my grandfather lives 2 hours further in
towards
Baden.
the coast, or like.
No, he's in Baden.
Oh, okay.
Like near New London.
Oh, geez.
Bro, I like Carolina, but boy, it take like 2 hours to get somewhere, man.
It does if you live in like in the middle of nowhere, bro. If you're living out in the sticks, like, bro, you be like,
like Clinton.
Yeah, now, exactly. Like if you out there, it's a hot, like it's like 30 minutes just to get to like a Walmart or something. You're like, bro, why?
Dude, yeah, it's like it take like an hour. Like we got a cousin in Lillington. That's like smack dab in the middle. Right there, like everything from them was like 45, 30 minutes. I'm like, perfect.
Yeah.
But like, dude, like we drove from Roseboro to Baden.
Uh-huh.
And it was like an hour and 45 minutes. I'm like, dude, and then like
you could have took a nap and ate.
I'm like, dude, well, I was driving, so like, I'm like, dog, come on.
And it's the most boringest drive, bro.
Dude, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just land out there. Like Philly to Baden is 8 hours and some change.
Yep.
But like Philly to like Roseboro is like 6.
Sure.
So
it's about when like I was talking to you offline. Like we went to Philly in November, and that was like I'd been through Philly before. I'd never been like in Philly and did any like actual things. Like so when I was at this event in Philly in November, bro, like it took us about 6 hours. But going through when you go through DC and Maryland,
DC and all that, yeah, that traffic is crazy, bro.
Man, you got me sleep, bro. That
traffic is nuts, bro. And you know what? And you know what makes it worse? Because you said you went in November.
Yeah.
So you went after the bridge. Remember, Baltimore had that bridge.
Yeah.
That collapsed. So now all the traffic is going in one.
I forgot about that, but that's bro. And it's funny because Go ahead.
Auntie from the Carolina family who lives in DC. Like she makes that trip all the time. I'm like, yo, how do you do that, bro?
Nah, son, we made that trip and we came back. We're like, next time we flying, cuz like, or we gotta leave, or we gotta leave like on a different time, because that was the thing too. We left it. It don't matter.
Oh, okay. Me and my dad, dog, it don't matter. Me and my dad don't left Philly. All different times of time. Like
it didn't matter. It was always stacked.
You're going, I think the last time I went to Carolina though, it actually took us a different way. So we skipped. Like we went all through like Pennsylvania. Like Pennsylvania is huge, but it's mostly country. We went all through like Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And then like somehow we ended up in West Virginia. And like so like we skipped Maryland and DC and just ended up in like West Virginia, Carolina.
Jeez.
I don't know how we did that. It was a longer trip, but we avoided all that traffic.
Yeah, I don't know how y'all did that, but that's crazy.
I don't know how we did that. I'm like, yo, I'm like, Pop, we in West Virginia. How did we ain't go through Jersey, Delaware, nothing. Like, how did we do that?
Wow. Yeah, that seems like God's hand was placed upon your car.
Oh yeah.
Like legitimately, bro. Missing that traffic.
Like I say all that, but like I love Carolina, bro. I want to go back. Like I'm trying to figure out how I can get back down there.
Hey man, come through. Come through, bro.
Yeah, I've been trying to. Every time I go down there, though, Mitch be gone. Like
that's crazy. I've only met. You know what's crazy is I've only met up with Mitch Durrell, twice. We've connected through my boy Chris Noel.
I know Chris Noel. That's my guy.
Yep. He's
super. I know he mad at me though. I was supposed to send him a verse a while ago, and I got tied up.
Oh
I know
no.
he mad at me. Boy, if you hear this, my bad, bro. I know he mad at me, though.
Me and hey, Chris is.
Yeah, I bit off more than I can chew.
Hey man, sometimes it be like that, man. Sometimes it be like that.
Yeah, you think you could do it, and then you can't do it. I'm just like, shoot.
Hey, Chris, if you watch this, bro, look, like
My bad, cuz you know it's love, man. My fault.
Q said he got a verse for you this year, though. Don't. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah. No. I got you this year, man.
No. Until you get hit up with that one studio session with Kanye, and then he's got.
Oh yeah, right.
It's it's got that commercial beat. We will have to figure that out. Sorry, Chris. Sorry. Nah, man, but I think that's like the thing about CHH is that sometimes it feels like Christian hip hop is so big when you're like first starting out. I feel like you feel like, man, there's so many different people. And it's really a lot smaller than you think. It's really not as big. So it's like whenever we talk about guys, like I said Chris, you're like, oh, that's my guy, and it's like, oh, I didn't even know y'all really knew each other like that. But that's dope to y'all, because me and Chris, we go super far back. We've known each other and been rocking together since forever. You know what I'm saying? Nice. So yeah, that's the homie for real. His squad be coming over our house. We be having cookouts here. I'll be throwing down on the grill, doing it up.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh yeah. So
that's dope. That's how me and Prodigy is. We shoot right over the bridge, go see my man real quick. Well, he's my barber too, so.
Oh dang! Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's dope, man. That's a real good look.
Yeah, no, that's my man. That's my best friend, man.
How long y'all known? How long you known Prodigy?
You know what's crazy? I don't think it's even been that long. I think it was before the pandemic, so I want to say like 2019. So yeah, like 5-6 years.
Okay.
5-6 years. But yeah, we did a cipher together. And at the time, I didn't really know.
Was this a Rapzilla? Was this a Rapzilla one or?
No. This was with Jay Nass.
Okay.
You probably know him. He does a lot of, Abel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude who shoots all of Abel's videos.
Oh, okay.
He used to shoot like the whole Philly scene.
Oh, wow.
And he used to do these ciphers. So we did this one cipher downtown in Center City, Philly. It was me, Prodigy, Abel,
what year was this?
Like, again, this is probably like 2019. It has to be 2019 because 2018 I dropped my album. I don't remember meeting anybody in 2018. So that's the thing. So it has to be 2019. I know it was before the pandemic. Yeah. Because we were outside. So it has to be It has to be 2019. And yeah, so
that's how y'all connected.
I met Prodigy there. Yeah. And
nice.
We did the studio session first, and then we shot the video down Center City, and then the way we started working together doing this whole tag team thing, it was through Critique Fridays, and I was still new to it. Yeah, shout out OB.
Yeah.
I always say like when I write my memoir, OB is getting credited because like he really like helped me as an artist through Critique Friday, which is actually going on right now as we speak.
It is. There is Critique Fridays on Fridays.
I forgot. So he was like, yo, I would like to hear you. He was like, I think you and Prodigy would do some dope music together. Like I would like to hear y'all do some music together. So I was like, all right, cool. And he was saying like, I think you need better production. You need to find better beats. Yeah. You need to get better mixing and all that. And I'm like, all right, say less. Yeah. So my guy Jay Nass was actually in the live at that night. He was like, who should he get beats from? He's like, OK Hip Hop. So I was like, oh, so I was like, okay. And OK Hip Hop happened to send beats during the show. So I was like, oh, this is my type of beat. Like it's boom bappy. Like this is before like I switched to the gritty.
So what were you doing before? So before you switched over to what you're doing currently, right? Like what would you describe your style, or how would you describe your
I would still say it was boom bap, but it was less aggressive. Well, no, I think it was the same. No, I would still say I'm high aggression when I get into that bag. I can get high, like really high aggressive. So I mean, like there was levels to it. It's like it's like there's hot sauce, but then there's like Carolina Reaper. You know, like it's still hot, but now
Yeah.
it's hotter.
Oh, for
You feel
sure,
me?
for
So,
sure.
like, yeah, so like I would still say like, but it was more. It was still on boom bap type beats.
Got you.
It wasn't on like these C4 Griselda type beats. You mean this was
Right.
before I wrote like I even recognized like Griselda. I even heard of them.
Sure.
So, but still, so yeah, so like, okay, hip hop does a lot of boom bap stuff that I could really get my bars off on. So like, he was like, yeah, yo, you should listen to OK Hip Hop Jones. I found a beat.
And
That beat,
okay,
I
and
sent it to
okay was in
Friday.
he was in the chat with Critique
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, cause he happened to, cause OB, you know, OB be like, yo, your producer
Right.
sent 2 beats over. So he sent beats over. It just happened to be the same night. So I went to his beat store on BeatStars, and I caught the beat that became Tag Team Champs.
That's crazy. Wow. And so he
I sent
had
it to
so he had his own BeatStars account, and he was like, "Hey,
Yeah.
check out my joints here." And you went
Well,
over
yeah,
there.
I just went to go look. Yeah, I just went to go look.
Oh, he didn't
and I
send
was
you a
like, oh,
link. He didn't send you a
He
link.
didn't. No, he didn't send me. a
Oh,
link.
he just told you he was on
looked him up.
BeatStars.
I just looked him up
Oh, you
to
just-
see like, is
okay.
he on? Yeah, yeah. He didn't tell me. I was just like, let me see if he's on BeatStars.
Right.
So I went to see. I hit him up, and yeah, nah, that's how we did.
That's
and then
wild.
I was like, ooh, I'm gonna get Prodi on this. I didn't even know if Prodi watched wrestling. I don't even think Prodi's a big wrestling fan,
Yeah.
but he knew enough, you know.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
knew enough to yeah. So
That's dope.
yeah, so I sent it to Prodi. I was like, yo, I think you can kill this joint. And Tag Team Champs. Here we go.
Man, yo, shout out, man. Shout out to OB. Shout out to Prodi. Shout out to OK Hip Hop. That's crazy, man. I love how that stuff starts to formulate, you know what I mean? And like what
Yeah.
so like before we get into, we're gonna get ready to switch in and go into Marvel Rivals, so go ahead and get ready to get that queued up, Q. You know what I mean? We about to go ahead
Okay.
and we go before we I'm gonna get a couple questions into you just like this, you know what I'm saying? Pause, no Diddy. But what I do want to ask I guess another follow-up question to that is, so when you made the switch over, did you like to be like, okay, so you already had kind of the gritty undertones in your music, it was already there,
Yeah.
like it wasn't like it was like a complete switch, but it was like it was enough of one that it was recognizable, but it wasn't like which is kind of crazy because I feel like that's semi-relatable to my journey as well to some degree, because my previous name that I went by for years until I took some time away was Premises. Premises was my stage name, my alias back in the day. And so that style, that sound of what I had before, what I'm doing over the past, since I started dropping stuff over the summer, there's been like, my sound is different. You know what I mean? It just sounds different. But it's because I wanted to I just want to rap. I'm like, I don't care about blah, blah, blah. I just want to like,
Yeah, like
I just want to
bar.
I'm not worried about the youth groups. I'm not worried. I just want to bar it up. I want to bar your life away, bro. Like that's pretty much how I feel whenever I get in the stew. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so,
Right.
And the beats I was on before, I still like wrote with that type of energy in mind, but like now it's just different. So like,
That's how I was. Like I still had that same like anger, quote unquote, that same.
who are some of your influences that growing up, you know what I mean, like that made you be like, because I can tell you mine, but I want to hear from you. Who are some of your influences that made you like yeah, gritty all day, like, you know what I mean?
So look, it's 2 sides of the coin, right? So as far as like lyricism goes,
Yeah.
I'm a big battle rap fan.
Same.
Don't ask me my favorite battle rapper. The list is
I'm not gonna do that.
I'm a big battle rap fan though. And I'm a Black Thought, Beanie Siegel. You know, y'all. I'm Philly.
Yep.
Black Thought, Beanie Siegel, Freeway.
Yep.
Meek.
Yep.
Andre 3000.
Mm-hmm.
MF Doom.
Mm-hmm.
And more recently Griselda.
Okay.
And like Freddie Gibbs.
Yep.
However, let's flip the coin. Kanye, his production
Bananas.
It's bananas. And I'm also am a fan of Rick Ross because his beat selection.
His beats
I
are
was a fan
crazy.
of his beat selection. Yeah. And then
Maybach music.
and then also like you know, you got guys like Eshawn Burgundy,
Yeah.
Jafia Life, Lecrae,
Yep.
you know, just from my CHH side.
R. Swift.
Swift. Who else? Oh, and then like Trip Lee, I was again beat selection.
Yeah.
Trip Lee, I always felt like had good beat selection.
Yeah.
I was a fan of older K-pop. Let me preface this by saying I'm still a fan,
Sure.
but I lean towards older KB.
Got you.
Well, I guess yeah.
When
Because,
he wasn't sampling a million worship songs, is that what you're trying to say?
Pre-CCM. KB.
Got you. Got you.
Now, granted, I still like what he does.
No, for sure.
Know, but like when he was like more heavy punchline, rapping fast. Like I used to try to rap fast. There was a time where I tried to rap fast.
Oh, yeah.
I still got those old files. I showed it to like Mitch and them.
Yeah, yeah.
And y'all are being rude. Stop.
They're like, hey, we won on the pod too, bro. We won on the pod.
Yeah, right.
Hey, what up? What up,
Hey,
pups? What up?
Come on, chill out. Anyway,
Yeah, what up, pups?
come on, pups, chill out.
The dogs.
So yeah, right. Why you wait till the question get good? Anyway, so so yeah, Trick Lee always felt like he had good beat production. KB also liked his beat production. Derek Minor, like
I was about to say, like Derek was when he was pro.
Well, I like. Both,
I mean, I'm not saying like Derek is my homie. I love Derek. Derek is my guy. But like, yeah, like even Derek Minor is still like he's still got the same grit. It's the same thing. Yeah. But like there was this sort of phase when early mixtape pro was around. I feel like he was on another like he's a lot. It was street.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, no, he's incredible. Like Minorville and Empire.
Oh, fire.
And Minorville, Empire, and PSA Volume 3.
Oh yeah, PSA. Yeah.
When he first became Derek Minor.
Yep.
Bro, that was an incredible run of projects.
Yeah.
Like, and people sleep on that, man. I don't get it, but whatever.
Yeah.
That was an incredible run of projects on the low.
I agree.
Dre Murray.
Dre
Murray fan. I stand on this. Hell's Paradise 2 is the greatest mixtape in CHH. That is the greatest mixtape in CHH. I don't care what nobody says.
I don't think I've heard that entire mixtape.
What?
I don't think I've heard the whole thing.
It was him. It was him, and it was produced by Wit.
Oh yeah. I know Wit was like the producer for their whole squad.
Yeah, it was him. Yeah, it was him and Wit. And like I know my shout out my guy Riggs. I know Riggs had his hand in that. Dude, that is one of the that is the greatest mixtape in CHH. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna have to go check that out.
Yeah, like Dre Murray, Swoop is like Christian.
Swoop's...
As far as production goes, I see Swoop as Kanye.
Yeah, he's nasty, bro. Shout out Swoop.
Production, like incredible, and his rapping.
Yeah, he can.
Shobaraka, I feel like Shobaraka, he's on another one that I love his stuff. It's thought provoking. As a black man, it's like I relate to it more.
Sure.
And I think when he got into his early radical, like a lot of people didn't appreciate that until you got older and understood. Like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
I feel like we as Christians, we tend to want to lean heavy into like just making youth group Jesus music that when it's time to talk about real life issues that we're dealing with, racism, classism, stuff like that, it gets uncomfortable and people don't like it.
Yeah.
So the way people reacted when Shobaraka was doing that, I felt like at the time I didn't get it, but when I got older, it's like, yo, y'all overreacted and y'all owe that man an apology.
You're not lying.
Yeah. But still like incredible music. Uh, is that all my influences? That might be like Jafia Life and Eshawn. I tell them all the time whenever I get a hold of them, like
Yeah.
they're on my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, Mount Rushmore is four presidents, four heads. Eshawn and Jafia are both on there.
Jafia Life's I got hip to him like early on. Like I can't remember what the first album was that
I don't remember either.
There was like one of his early albums, I believe. But like I remember hearing his. I had one of his albums I bought, and because I was like going through everything CHH at one point because I was so hungry for it, because I was like, yo, like I'm new to all this. I didn't know this was even around.
Right.
I didn't know this junk existed. And then I'm over here like just tearing down racks and like trying to find, oh, this dude, who's this? I'm like, Jafia Life. Oh, who's this guy? Like, boom, like, yeah, bro. So Jafia Life is nasty, bro. He was a spitter, bro, for sure.
He's like his project. He dropped his album last year, 2024, last year. Incredible project, and I think a lot of people sleep on it. But for the fans of Jafia, I get it, because he doesn't like to call his stuff CHH.
Right.
So like it's, you want to respect that and like don't include him in these CHH talks. I don't care, me personally.
Sure.
I'm gonna still put him in these talks because
Right.
it's still spirit filled.
It's still Christ-centered music.
Yeah, it's still Christ-centered music. He just don't like the title.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I'm not going for that type of debate, but like,
Sure.
yeah, that's my guy though, man.
Nah,
like,
that's dope.
Like, yeah.
Have you gotten to chop it up with him before?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we chopped it up. We were supposed to break bread after one event, but the event ran long. Way past,
of course.
Yeah, I was like, oh, come on, he had to go.
Yeah.
I was still there, so it was just like, cause I didn't want to leave, cause you want to talk to the people who support
For
you
sure.
as an artist. So,
Yep.
But yeah, no, we've chopped it up plenty of times. Same with Eshawn. I tried to get Eshawn on the flow pack too. I ain't gonna lie, but he's taking his break.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got two more, and then we can switch. And the last two, a lot of people probably won't know because they're local Philly artists. One is Doc Hero. When you have to see him live to understand.
Okay. I was gonna ask. I was like, okay, explain how that is. Go ahead. Because I only know a little bit of his catalog, but.
Oh, you know him.
I've heard of him.
You heard of him? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So as an artist, one thing you need to understand is like when you're performing live, stage presence means everything.
Facts.
And Doc is a genius at that. From how he crafts his sets, to the visuals he have on screen, and to the way he engages the crowd. He has that perfected. I don't know. I don't know what is missing for him to be noticed more. But like when it comes to live shows, nobody's outperforming him except for maybe KB and like Indie Tribe.
Sure.
But that's it. Like I'm talking about people who do this for a living.
Right.
They're the only people I see outperforming him. But besides that, like his stage performance, his stage presence is immaculate.
Guys that be
and
spending,
I learned a lot of that from him.
Guys that be spending like 8 hours a day on their live sets. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And then my last one is another Philly artist, Atiba Halisi.
What's his name?
His name is Atiba Halisi.
Okay.
He used to go by Fiend. A lot of people knew him as Fiend back in the day. And when you want to talk about like lyricism and all that, he's like the pinnacle, like the peak. I feel like there's not a lot of people rapping with him, me included.
Wow.
Like, there's not a lot of people. Yeah.
Wow.
I first like.
Is it his pen?
It's his pen. It's his pen, bro. It's his pen. It's his conviction. Like you believe everything he's saying. Just because like that's just how he rap. He can switch it up. Y'all want to go punchlines? He can do punchlines. Y'all want to go real talk? He can go real talk. You want to go fast flow multis and all that? He can give you that too. It's kind of like he's like a less famous Jay Monty. Like if him and Jay Monty got on a track together,
you'd be like, who? They're the same.
Nobody's watching. Like it's dead even.
Wow.
And I stand on that. Jay Monty's incredible. I stand on that. Yeah, he's a less famous Jay Monty.
Wow,
But
Jay
here's the
Monty's
thing,
a
though.
beast too, man.
A lot of people know him though. Like a lot of people, like a lot of the spitters know him.
Okay.
Like they know it's he. Like I always call him like the CHH boogeyman. Like yeah, like he's one of my influences. Like when I did a whole rebrand, a whole 180, he was one of my newer influences because it was like, yo, there was a time where I quit, like I was about to quit CHH.
Have you done a record with him yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Finish Line.
Okay.
Finish Line.
Cool.
And then we got
Hold on, you got a song called Finish Line?
Yeah.
I got a song called Finish Line.
Everybody got a song called Finish Line.
I put mine out. I put mine out like 8 years ago.
Mine's came out
with OB. OB produced it.
Oh, see, mine's came out probably pandemic or 2019 actually. It was 2019. It was pre-Rapzilla freshman.
Okay.
I know that for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he's one of my. Me and him got a lot of songs together actually, but it's mostly SoundCloud work.
Okay.
But yeah, man, he's one of my like when I did a whole, like I said, when I rebranded myself as who I am now,
Sure.
Q-FLO now, he was part of that like building block.
Was your rap name Q-FLO the whole time, or did you switch?
My rap name was always Q-FLO.
Okay.
It was always Q-FLO.
Got you.
And I didn't get it is funny story behind that too. But we'll get to that later.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's crazy. Yeah, like me and OB, I flew out to Oklahoma City when he was staying out with Dylan Chase. He lived out there with Dylan, and shout out to Dylan, man. Love Dylan. He slept on like crazy too.
He is.
But yeah, so I flew out there and we did. I had no beat, I had no nothing. I was like, guys, I just want to make one crazy dope record while we're here together from scratch. I want to be locked in the stew for like a day and let's just work something out and then like shoot a video the next day. So I flew out. We knocked out a joint right there on the spot, turned it around, and then turned it in, and then we shot a video literally the next day after we recorded it. And like I flew back, and like Dylan shot the video, OB made the beat, we all sat down, mixed it, and like I flew back home. And
That's dope.
Bro, it was fire. And it's still one of my, like, even to this day, after 8 years, that song was like made like 7 years ago, and it's like, bro, like that joint still goes today. I could go perform that somewhere and it's just like drop. And it's like, so it's funny that when you said Finish Line, I was like, I got a song called Finish Line. That's crazy. I was like, nice.
Yeah, man. Everybody got a song. Everybody got a Finish Line.
I see that.
Got a Gravity.
Yeah. That's crazy. All right, man. Well, let's get into some. Let's play some Marvel Rivals, man. While we chop it up and continue the choppage. You know what I'm saying? Let me get in switching this scene up a little bit so we can get everything configured. So.
Yes, sir. Let me switch over. I had Twitch playing on my TV. I was like, wait, I got Twitch on my TV. I forgot.
All right, let me get you. Yo, 50 family in the chat said he doesn't have a song called Finish Line. He has one called Caution Lap.
Caution Lap.
Oh my god, so stupid. All right, I got you. I'm about to send you the invite, bro.
Let me switch over myself.
Got you. All right, so if you're not familiar with Marvel Rivals, this game has been out just for like a little over a month now, and is obviously it's all Marvel characters based, but it is literally like a game called Overwatch. It's really popular. It's got a really high competitive scene, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's not really a shooter game, but it sort of is.
It's a shooter. It is a shooter.
I mean, and a slasher in some ways because I'm not really shooting when I'm Wolverine or Hulk, but it's like you're just running around, beat 'em up. You know what I mean? It's like a beat 'em up shooter game. Yeah, it's pretty much what it is. 50 said, question for you for Q: what have you done to work on stage presence and sharpen your skill?
That's a great question, actually. So whenever I get a chance, especially if I'm working on like, I want to add this onto my set. I see a mirror. I'm gonna start performing in the mirror. I get my little hairbrush.
Bro,
I mess around. I grab this.
This is how you know, bro. Like, yes.
You know what I mean? Like, something like that. I watch old footage. And then sometimes too, it just comes natural. Like, you'll be on stage you get a little bot going, like, and you just start interacting with the crowd. Like, it's all sorts of ways you can do it. But yeah, the easiest way is always like practice in the mirror, practice in the shower, like just practice.
Yep. It's just like any, any like sport or anything else that you do. You know what I mean? You practice it, you rehearse it, you do it over and over and over till you kind of can do it in your sleep.
We have no healer. That's crazy. All right.
Is Invisible
Jeff.
Woman is?
She's a healer? Okay,
I think so. I think Invisible Woman is a healer. I think. Chat, am I right?
Yeah, she is. She is. I think she is, yeah.
Okay. And we got Jeff.
And Jeff the Land Shark. I forgot.
Got the shark.
I'm a try Magneto.
Yeah, Magneto's pretty dope, man. I like Magneto. I used him for a bit. He's pretty solid. Yeah. So tell me, man, like what
Oh, but yeah, practice in the mirror and all that too.
Yeah.
Repetition.
Yeah, repetition, bro. And I mean, grabbing a microphone or like a pretend microphone is always that's like the go-to. Rap in a mirror. That's why when M did that junk in 8 Mile, it was like, yo, that's me. It's like
that's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
It's that movie started out and made everybody who was a rapper be like, hey, I know exactly how that man feel right now. It's there's no truer moment, bro. You grab a Sharpie, you grab a pen, it don't matter, bro. Whatever.
You just go, yeah.
Yeah, whatever I can just hold him. If it's a cup, I'll hold a cup. You know what I mean? So, what's kind of been? I mean, what was like your like coming? What was your coming to faith experience like, man? Like, how did you? Did you grow up in the church? Did you did you always know Jesus from the time you came out the womb, or like?
Yeah. So, I have a family church in Philly, that I don't go to anymore, just because I switched churches after my folks' divorce.
Sorry to hear that,
but,
bro.
Oh no, it's alright, man. Kind of thing.
Yeah,
sometimes. So yeah, we switched churches, but I was born in like my family church in North Philly. Like it has my name, like my grandfather. Like I'm the third.
Okay.
It has my grandfather's name on the building, like the building, the part that's still standing.
Sure.
So yeah, I was always raised in church. I was baptized young, but they were strict. So when I was a kid, like I wanted to get baptized because I wanted to take communion. They're like, you're not taking communion if you're not baptized.
Yeah.
Only reason why, but again, like, I'm a child. I see crackers and grape juice. Oh, I want some.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about, the blood and body of Christ,
Yeah.
So they made sure, they're like, yo, if you're doing this, you're going to do this for the right reasons. So, like, my mom sat me down, was like, yo, this is why you want to get baptized. This, that, and the third. This is what baptism means.
That's good.
Yeah, like what they say, outward demonstration of an inward change, something like that. I'm butchering it, but yeah, that's what it was though. So
yeah, an outward representation of what God's doing inside of you. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
man, I am getting wiped.
Yeah,
out.
I told you.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool. So yeah, I was always Christian. I was born in church, man.
Okay. Yeah.
I got baptized. Yeah, I was able to, get my crackers and juice, but I understood what I was doing it for this time.
Was it like was it a particular like denomination that you grew up? Baptist. Okay.
We black, man. Baptist.
hey, I'm not gonna sit there and assume nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oof,
my first church I ever went to was a Baptist church when I was in 7th to 8th grade, man. That was my first church experience, was 7th or 8th grade, going to a little small Baptist church, bro.
Okay.
Yep. And I was like, what is this? I didn't know what I was walking into, bro. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know nothing about church or nothing.
It's old school. You know what I mean? And we were like my dad's a drummer. So
okay, cool.
We're there second and third service. Like It was like so like imagine that like as a kid, it's just like, bro, come on, man. Yo, this Moon Knight is doing nothing.
Yo,
Oh, never mind. He is playing. I was about to say, dude, play the game. Um, so yeah, like we were the three services Baptists.
okay, the back to backs.
Yeah.
I feel you. Okay. Yeah, it was definitely. I mean, like, I had to dress, I had to wear the suits and all that too. It's just like, bro, like I didn't want to do none of that, bro. I was like, what is this? I was like, I just wanted to play. I got invited because I played basketball, man, and they had a basketball church league, and they invited me to go play basketball, and that's all I was there to do. I didn't know nothing about anything else that was going on. I was like, what is happening right now? Just like this game right now. I'm like, what is happening? I don't even know what. I'm like, what is going on?
Torch.
Yeah, I think we came in the middle of a game, to be honest with you. I don't think we started. Well, no, we did start from the beginning.
We started from scratch. We just got
we got destroyed. Wow, that was insane.
I don't think I didn't get any kills or anything, but we got torched.
Yeah, I'm just not even gonna look at that. I'm not gonna look at the scoreboard.
I'm not gonna look.
Yeah, we got tossed. It's fine. It's fine. So you said your dad was a drummer?
No, he still is, yeah.
Okay, yeah, nice. So like, did he just do drums at like the church, or was he doing drums like on like for like other bands or other musicians? Or...
No, I think he just drummed. Now there was a time where he was in a cover band for a while, but that was like I don't like 20s in the 2010s.
Okay.
But he sung also men's choir.
Nice.
Yeah, also,
okay.
Like yeah.
So you weren't like a stranger to like the music scene to some degree, like, or a musicality, because I mean obviously like for me, like I didn't grow up with a mom or a dad that did anything musical. Like my mom, the only thing she could do was play "Mary Had a Little Lamb" on the piano. That was it.
Yo.
That was it. As a kid, she would do that, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And other than that, it was just listening to music in the car, bro, like, and at home. Like, I mean, that's it. I didn't have any musical influence. So whenever I started getting into music, people were like, what? Like, nobody does music in your, like, vicinity.
No, so for me, the only person who didn't do music was my mom, honestly. My dad, like I said, he's a drummer, he sings. My sister's the reason I even started rapping, period.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then like my younger brother, I'm the middle child. My younger brother, when I first started rapping, we had a group. He was part of that group with me. So yeah, like it's just like my mom. I don't even know, like my mom might have sung in choir, but I mean we all sung in choir. So but outside of that, I think it was just me, my dad, my sister, and my brother. Me and my sister though, we're the only two, like we still do our music though. My brother, he left the game, but he does photography, like amazing photography work.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what he currently does right now? Nice. That's dope. Where is this? Hold up. What? No, what? Come here, Cap. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Yo, the healers are on point right now. Hey, I can't.
Whoever's Rocket Raccoon is, he's looking out.
Yeah, he is. Trying to kill this Loki right now. His Loki is insane. Oh my.
I'm on a 5 KO streak right now.
Nice. Let's go.
Yeah. There's another Punisher out there though. I'm trying to.
I killed. Oh, you got him. Got him. Yo, we going in right now, bro.
Yeah, we are.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on. Bring some questions out.
I know. I'm about to say. I'm the one getting stuck now. Oh man. So I know you got your influences that you were talking about earlier. Like, was hip hop, like, when did hip hop become like a thing for you to where like the freeways and the guys you were mentioning earlier that became like heavy influences? Because I assume before you got into Christian hip hop, it was mainstream stuff?
So
or was it not? Or was it actually reverse?
No. It was secular. So I didn't. Are you asking like when I started rapping?
Yeah, like when you first started like being like getting into rap. I know you said your sister had something to do with that.
Oh yeah.
But like,
so
how old were you when you were like, oh, this like I'm rapping now and like?
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I was about 17.
Okay.
I was about 17. I was sitting in my sister's room, and she was writing raps.
She was rapping. She was spitting.
Yeah, my sister.
Okay.
Yeah, my sister raps.
Man, shout out to sis, bro. She got bars too, bro.
Yeah. So
Let's
actually, last year, I know you probably saw clips of like Friday at the Poppy store.
I think so.
Yeah. So me and my sister actually, before Prodi went, me and my sister went. We were that was our first time like rapping at an event together.
Oh wow.
This was really like 2024.
She does CHH too?
No, she does secular hip hop.
Okay.
She's a Christian though, but I mean
Okay.
that's just her thing.
Yeah, I got you.
So no, when I first started rapping, yeah, I was 17. It was in high school, and I wasn't on no like gang banging drug rap.
Sure.
I was just kind of like I was kind of just like a Lupe Fiasco, like
Right.
just rapping about my day, backpacking. I'm rapping about my day. Oh, I want to go home and play video games, Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
Or, you know, no idols, something like that. You know?
Right.
So yeah. Oh, Wolverine trying to get. Come on.
Yeah, they got their Wolverine out too.
That's cool. I ain't scared of them. So yeah. So that's just all I was rapping about until like one day I went to a church event, like my church that I go to now. They had a barbecue or something going on, and I heard these guys rapping on stage, and I was like, wait, they rapping? And then I had two youth pastors. My first youth pastor, we had an event going on, and these guys came in and they was rapping. I'm like, yo, Christian rap? Like I can do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just started doing that. I just got into Christian rap.
So you said it was you said your youth pastors, they rap?
No, not my youth pastor.
Oh, okay,
I was saying like my first youth pastor. We just had like a youth day event.
Sure.
And he had these guys come in.
Oh, he brought rappers
they came in. Yeah, and they was rapping.
Do you remember who they were or like what?
Yeah.
Local?
It was one guy who ironically he's also a photographer. The
photographer's out here rapping, bro.
Yeah, right. He went by the name Bishop, like Bish Up.
Okay.
It was him, and there was this other guy who does still rap. He goes by Drew Smith, the Dreamer.
He goes by what?
His name is Drew Smith, but
Drew Smith.
It's like Drew Smith, the Dreamer.
Oh, the Dreamer. Okay.
The Dreamer, yeah. Him and Doc Hero actually got a project together called American Church. They do a lot of stuff together. So yeah, it was them. Like they was out there rapping, and then there was this group. It's 5 brothers. They're called the Union. And one of the brothers, ISO. Like I seen them rapping, I was just like, yo, these guys are dope. That's what made me want to do a group, like rap with my friends.
Yeah, for sure.
So when I first started rapping, like when I started taking it serious, I had a group. It was called the Nation.
Like like Farouk and about to say, I feel like I'm in a WWF, like the Farouk and
right, Nation of Domination.
Yeah.
So dude, on a 20-player kill streak, get at me, man. So no, back in the day, I was big on acronyms.
Yeah, okay, yep.
So I was like, yeah, we the Nation. You know what I mean? It was I don't even remember what the acronym was for, but like, we went from that to Fire for God, FFG.
Okay.
And fun fact, if you ever like look at the credits of my songs, even now, it'll say like, is Fire for God music.
Okay.
I was like, I'm gonna keep it. Why not?
Yeah,
I'll keep it.
Pay homage to the past,
to the old
bro.
days.
Yeah. That's cool. I like that.
So yeah, it was me, my best friend. He goes by Trigger. Um, that's his rap name.
What is it? Trigger?
It's Trigger. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
It was me. It was me, him, my brother, and we had one more friend who just doesn't rap anymore. So yeah, so that was us. That was our group. We
And that was when you were in high school?
This was all high school.
Nice. Okay,
High school and a little bit of college.
Okay. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, I mean that's about when I started like. Was that were you performing then too, or is it just like y'all was just recording, or like?
So we was like recording in my mom's basement. I was blessed to live in a really beautiful home.
Sure.
So like my mom got this big old basement. So yeah, like she let the homies come over and be doing some rap. Man, this is my first death in a while. Jeez.
Oh, is that Hulk beating you down? I just saw that.
Man. Oh wait, I'm still alive. Ah, sucker.
Dang, that's crazy. I saw
I'm still alive.
I saw him sitting there doing the puny god whiplash. I was like, what is happening right now? I was like, jeez.
No, I'm still alive. Let's go. But yeah, so we everybody come over to my crib. We in my mama's basement. We recording our records. So that lasted for a very long 2 years. And then life happens. We just disbanded.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was you said you started around 17, so I mean, you figure you're like what, junior, senior in high school, so about
about senior high school.
Yeah. So at that point, I mean, you ain't got but so long before everybody kind of starts to separate and go their own separate ways or do something. You know what I mean?
You know what? I might be diluting the timeline a little bit because it was actually longer. I think it was longer than that. I think it was longer than that. Like the group really disbanded like 2015 maybe. I graduated 2011 and we were still rapping while we were in college. So
okay.
But yeah, like everybody just stopped rapping except for me and my best friend Trigger. Like everybody just stopped rapping. But then like he left, he moved to Canada. So, I ain't have my right hand man anymore. So it's just me Dolo. So I just had to learn the game by myself.
Gotcha.
And during that time, I almost quit. I got really sad. I felt like nobody liked me or whatever as far as music goes. I felt like I was being mistreated, stuff like that. So
and
I pretty much like
was that was all you guys were all Christian artists too at that time, right? That was all Yeah. So how was it for them? With it because I know like I started like I didn't really start. I guess I did start Christian rapping per se to some degree. My senior year in high school, that was when my life started to change, and then like my freshman year going into college. With the college I went to was for School of Communication Arts. It was a art school for learning how to be in a studio and like record and engineer sessions and all that kind of stuff, because I was 16 going to Norfolk, Virginia, trying to pay for studio time. And I'm like, bro, like, I'm not trying to pay for studio time, man. I'm trying to learn how to do this myself so I don't have to pay anybody else to do this mess. So, like, yeah, I remember when I first started, I was in a group with one of my best friends. And then while we were roommates and all that kind of stuff. And then we ended up, so he ended up he didn't want to rap anymore. He just was like, man, I just want to make beats. And he was sick. He was like on the drum line, like through high school, and the dude was just nasty. He was a beast. Yeah, like he ended up kind of stepping away from the faith and things later on after a while. And did you find any of that with maybe some of your experiences, like with some of the people you started rapping with? Like, was that ever a thing or?
Nah. So everybody I rap with, we're still like nobody left the faith. They just didn't want to rap anymore. That was it.
I got you. Okay, that's cool.
You had to jump me for that one, huh? Yeah, nobody left the faith though. Like everybody still believe in Christ, still God fearing.
Yeah.
Just like things happen. We getting houses, jobs, and stuff. Like people gotta pay bills. Some people didn't. It's hard to make time for that and music for some people.
Sure.
I learned to balance it as I got older.
Yeah,
but I won't say that it was easy, you know.
If anyone can do this, it's you.
Yeah, it's definitely not it's definitely not an easy thing to try and balance, man, when you're trying to make it, you know what I mean, like
Man, they're jumping.
as a career, or even just being able to provide some type of provision for your family at the same time while making it it's a ministry, but it's also like, man, like I'm still trying to eat a little bit too, you know what I mean? Pay a couple bills or something. It'd be like that, for sure. Yeah, because I've always wondered, just because, like, I think everybody's got a different I guess experience with some of that, because sometimes, man, people, I feel like when they're young, you start out, you know what I mean, rapping about Jesus, and then like some of the guys, like I still got some guys that I remember from college, man, like when I got saved and like was rapping and doing stuff, like even though that wasn't my roommate, there was other guys that I discovered that were local, that became friends and guys I would rap with, but you know, some of those guys aren't really, they're just like, man, I just really ain't rocking with Christ like that anymore, and some things happened, and it was also like, because of the churches, man, some of the churches would just be just way out of whack, man, like on how they would handle not just events, but artists and creatives in general, you know what I mean? And I think that goes into like my next question with you is like, what are some things, man, that in your time doing this, man, because you've been doing this for a while too, and it's like, bro, like what are some
Calm down.
They're excited. They're like, hey man, get me in the game, bro. Get me in the game.
Yeah, right. Calm down. Stop. Calm down.
Hey man, it's World War III.
That's good. Yeah, come on, chill out. Come on, you on camera now. Embarrassing. Go ahead.
You good? Nah, you good.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Nah. So, what? I guess like when you're thinking about churches and creatives and kind of the future of that, and like even from how far we've made it as a, I guess, as a group of people, believers, and what we've seen, like what would be some things that you've experienced, like good, like I would say start with the bad first. Start with some things, man. We're like, bro, like we got to get this right as a body, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Towards creatives. Yeah.
So when so I like to always preference by telling people, like, I came in a different era of Philly. And the era that I came in was different from like before I met Prodigy, Abel, likewise. Like I came in from a different time where like the concerts, the actual concert events were dope. It was like going to a big old family reunion. Right. But the fellowship at the end of it all was terrible. You know, like some people were kind, like nice here. Like, don't get me wrong, there were a lot of nice people, but then like there was a lot of gossip and talk.
Are you talking about the CHH community, or are we talking about?
Yeah. Well, this is like the Philly CHH
gospel
scene.
Okay.
You know, I'm just using that as an example.
Got you.
So, like, at that point, I was like, bro, we gotta do better, man, because you know, and nobody's perfect. So, you know, it is what it is. Like, I'm not, you know, I ain't gonna, you know, try to tell people what to do. But like, why is Mr. Fantastic rapping like that? Where's the rest of the team?
Dog, I'm about to die.
Up by Wanda and Reed Richards. But yeah, man, it was just like everything was cool till it wasn't. So like at that point it was like, yo, we just gotta do better as like a family. You know, everybody's so mean to each other. It's just weird.
What are some things that, I mean, like when you say that people being mean, like what's give me an example.
That's what I'm saying, like
without using names, of course.
Well, you know, I'm not using names, but like there was just a lot of gossip, you know. Like, yo, well, you know, such and such over here, he talking to her on the side. It was a lot, and I, you know, ain't no shame in my game. I participated in it.
Sure.
You know, because these are my friends, and it's like, well, you know, I want to avoid trouble, or whatever, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But like, I participated in it, so I ain't no better. But I had to, you know, it was just like, bro, this isn't healthy for the family, you know. We supposed to be a body of Christ. This ain't really this ain't really cutting it. So
Right.
Yeah, man.
So I mean, how would you like? I guess when you're talking about the overall Big C church, like when you look at the way creatives, hip hop or not, like what are some things that you feel like the church could do better when handling people who are creative in the arts, in the sense of like music or, you know what I mean, whatever it is, you know what I mean, like, because I feel like that's something that is a weird oh no, I just jumped over top of that guy, bro.
Yeah, I'm over here. I keep getting jumped out by Wanda and Reed Richards. But no, okay, so like as far as the church,
Yeah.
Yeah, man, like it's funny you say that too, because like my church actually like just was just like, yo, we don't want CHH anymore in the church. So
what was their reasoning for that?
here we go, story time. So this was around the time Lecrae dropped Gravity.
Okay.
And oh my, Spider-Man and Reed, it's always Reed Richards. What's going on? I don't think I've killed anybody. That's the crazy part. It was around the time Lecrae dropped Gravity, which is my favorite Lecrae album, by the way.
Gravity's dope.
It's his best album. Like, I'm not debating it. It won a Grammy. It's his best album.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was around the time that song came out. Confessions of a Millionaire. He had that Confessions of a Millionaire song on there.
Oh yeah, that song was dope.
And oh shoot, I might just have to fall in that.
I just dipped out.
Survived.
I just
Sweet.
dipped out.
Who is this? So yeah, Confessions of a Millionaire. That song comes out. He drops the video. The video had David Banner in it.
Yep.
And you ever see the truth about hip hop?
Oh yeah.
I feel like every Christian rapper
yeah,
has
absolutely.
seen that video.
At least they should.
Yeah, and if you haven't, no, they should. Yeah, I feel like everybody's seen that. But yeah, so this dude came in. He came in our church to be a youth worker. This is when I had my new youth pastor, not my first one. My first one got elevated to his own church. So we got a new one, and she was like my butt. I loved her. She gave me a job at the church when I was needing to get out of Walmart.
Wow.
So yeah, that's my auntie. So no slight to her.
Shout out to
I
aunties,
am being So she had this guy come in. He wanted to be a youth worker, and you know it's hard to get youth worker like men to be youth workers.
Sure.
Cause it's easy to get
and when
like
you say
assisted, but like
I'm about to say when you mean youth work, you mean like a volunteer or like?
Yeah. A
Okay.
volunteer.
Yeah.
For Sunday.
Yeah.
Just
to help
another
out with the
adult
youth.
in the church. So yeah, I should have been on Punisher this whole game. So yeah, so she had him come in, real cool dude, but then he started like, you know, truth about hip hop. He started bringing that in. Lecrae dropped the whole thing, Confessions of a Millionaire, and then like my pastor and a couple people sat down and tried to do a video breakdown, and they was just like, yeah, this is demonic, blah blah blah,
Wow.
Illuminati, yeah.
Wow.
And they're like, we're not doing Christian rap in church anymore.
Wow.
Like, what? Yeah.
Jeez, what in the world? That's crazy.
I honestly, I can't tell a church how to operate.
Sure.
So for artists, I'll flip your question and I'll just say, like, for artists, find a church that accepts it. When they took it out, that forced me to like market and network and get my name out there. Because now I don't have the home court anymore. All my shows are away games. You know, that was my mindset at the time.
Yeah.
My church didn't want Christian rap. So I'm just like, well, we gotta go to different churches. We gotta go to find venues and stuff. So, it really it really forced me to market myself. So for artists out there, I just say, go where you're accepted. Like, you don't have to force a church to do something that they don't want to do.
Yeah, no,
Just
that's fair.
go where you're accepted.
Yeah.
Find a church that wants Christian hip hop artists there. There's a lot of churches out there. Like it's one church
Out of a
out
bajillion.
of a million churches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some someone's gonna want Christian rap out there. So just find the church that does.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds.
Yeah, no, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, and like, you're not saying like, find a church
I'm not
and
saying
like,
leave. I'm not saying leave your church. though.
right,
That's just
right,
petty.
right. Don't get it twisted.
I'm not saying leave your church.
I just didn't want
Go
somebody to
ahead.
listen to this and then be like, oh, is he telling me I should leave church because they don't support
No,
my
I'm
rap
not
music?
saying. Yeah, no, I'm not saying. Yeah, oh God, that's a terrible.
That's so bad.
No.
I was
No,
like,
I'm
I
not
knew
saying
that's
I'm
not what you
saying
meant.
leave your church. I'm just
Yeah.
saying if you want an opportunity to perform and minister in front of churches, find a church that's looking for that. There's a lot of youth programs that want that, positive music played in front of their youth. So just
Right.
find a church that wants that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's definitely something. I mean, but that requires you to, like you said, market yourself, start doing some of the legwork. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
not just relying on your church. But I think there's something to be said about like, churches in general have a hard time, I think, accepting and like dealing with creatives in a sense of like, I just feel like sometimes, man, it's like creatives are not always like understood in the church context, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Definitely aren't.
I think that's the
I'm
hardest
getting
thing
badly.
is with people who have a creative mindset or very creative outside of just like coming up with church events, like being a actual creative person that's outside of the normal, like, worship settings, or you make different types of music outside of worship, contemporary or gospel. Like, it's like, how does a church, like, you know what I mean? Like, I get that you can't tell a church how to function, but I think churches, there's got to be some kind of, call to action in the sense of like, what do churches need to, where do we need to be at in the sense of like, how can they come alongside of creatives, like not just within Christian rap, but just in general, like to be like, hey, like supporting, because really, man, like it's sad because sometimes, bro, like you would think the church would be, wanting to support more of the sense of, oh snap, I just got revived. When we're talking about supporting people who are creative, because we're made in the image of the creator, right? And so it's like we talked about this in one of our other episodes, man. I believe it maybe Raised, and it's just like, bro, like everyone is creative, I believe, at the core of who they are. I think of because we were made in the image of God, who is the ultimate creator, right? And so there's a lot of creatives. Everybody's out here is a reflection of that, or should be. And so it's like, well, how do you get the church to understand, like, not all creativity is going to look and function just the way that they have already set in kind of what they've seen, maybe for, whether, and it could be gaming too, right? Like, talk about gaming. Like, gaming is, we talked about a lot about hip hop, but when we're talking about like creative stuff, like even when we're talking about like churches getting involved with like understanding streaming, understanding like, not saying you have to have a content creator in your church, but and like to make a content creation like a Twitch page or something. But I am saying, I think there is churches who are very far behind, and we stay far behind because everybody's afraid of doing something new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I think I don't know, man. I think they need to, like, main thing I could think of is just like keep an open mind, but I think like look like you want to make church enjoyable for your youth, right? Because I mean, when you think about CHH, this is mostly our target. Like, this should be our target audience, is the next generation. Because the only way this world is going to advance is if we encourage the next generation.
Sure.
So. So think about your youth programs and all that. When I grew up in church, it was Baptist church. It was boring. I probably would have been doing Christian rap earlier if you feel what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Church was boring to me. You don't want church to be boring to your youth. Music is like the number one thing. Like music and media, like social media.
Right.
That's what you know what I mean? That's what our youth are influenced by. That's what they're, inspired by, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Why take that away from them? If there's positive music they can listen to, okay, so what? It's not your type of music. It's their type of music.
Right.
Let them get the type of music they want to hear. Like,
Right.
my church wanted me to sing so bad, like, because I used to be on the choir. I was the choir director, and I don't know how I became choir director, but like they wanted me to be choir director. They will somehow still sing lead singer for the males at least. Like it was a lot. But yeah, like I didn't want to do that though. Like, and it made me not want to go to church sometimes because like, bro, they just gonna ask me to sing. I don't feel like singing. Like,
yeah, no, for sure.
Oh, I ain't get cooked. So yeah, so it's just like, dude, like, why make church boring for the next generation?
Yeah, yeah.
That just doesn't make any sense. Like,
yeah.
Jeff, I think.
Oh, is that what that is?
Oh, no, it's not.
I was like, why is it all red?
Oh, I have my. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can.
Oh, go down, go down.
Wolverine, stop.
I was trying to help you. I was trying to help you over
That's
there.
cool. I don't know how to use Black Panther like this. I don't.
Yeah, I tried using Black Panther before and I got wrecked. I was like, bro, I don't know how to use this dude. I just
No, I'm actually. I was doing fine. I had a 5-player kill streak on.
Yo, Outer City said, no way this is easier than Warzone.
Yeah, it is. I ain't worried about a ring closing yet.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway though, but yeah, so like, why make church boring for your youth though? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like they need to have an open mind with the music, man. It's like, it's positive, God-fearing music. It's not. You see what I'm like? Yeah,
no, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's one of these things where I think church culture we've gotten better with it, but I feel like that's the thing, is like, because the world is so heavy on I guess, like, it's got its set in ways things, like, and that's just the way a lot, like, I mean, that's just life in the world in general is like, but because even in the world is like that, like, people get kind of stuck in their ways, but it's crazy that the world can see creativity and see things for what they are. And like, because I remember I was telling this story before, like, I went to a church and I was on staff for my first youth pastor position that I had, and like, bro, like, the church, I was printing out something and they were like, oh man, it took us forever to get a printer, bro. And I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, like, the church never got one when printers first got printed, or like got done up, because we're just far behind. Like, it took us like 3 years after printers like got released for us to even get a printer. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, they're like, yeah, it's just computers, and the church was all, wow, we don't want computers in our church, and da 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 da. And it's like, bro, like, what? Like, you're telling me that y'all would rather keep typewriters up? Like, what are we talking about? You know what I mean?
No,
and
seriously,
it's
though,
like,
yeah.
you could have been, you're missing out. And it's like, then later on they start using it and they're like, oh yeah, this was great, we should have did this forever ago. And I'm like, yeah, you think? Like, like, what are we talking about?
Seriously though,
it's crazy. And I think it's just because they, I heard it on I heard this on an episode, speaking of Marvel, when I was a kid, grew up on 90s X-Men, bro, the X-Men series, bro.
oh yeah.
And one of the first episodes of the first season, bro, like, freaking Beast says something in the courtroom that says, talking about mutants, and he was saying how, people fear what they don't understand. And I feel like that's exactly what happens within the church.
Yep.
People fear what they don't understand. So what do? We demonize it and be like, hip hop is
scary.
hip hop is the devil, or this thing, Pokemon Devil.
Oh no, Yu-Gi-Oh for us.
Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah,
Because of Egypt. Because of
oh
Egypt.
wow, because of Egypt. What? That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy
Because
work.
of Egypt.
Crazy work. Yeah, bro. Like, and it's just people not being informed. People not being informed in the church.
Yeah,
and
it's just people being misinformed.
yeah, man. And it's
Also it's an old school way of thinking, man. Like, but there are a lot of churches with an older demographic that do accept it.
no, exactly. Yeah, like I'm definitely not saying that it is the thing everywhere, but it is I feel like an issue that still happens, and a lot of creatives feel like, man, there's no, like, my church doesn't know how to utilize my gifts. They don't know how to, like, and a lot of churches they don't understand how to utilize what it is that I do, and like, but that goes back to, that goes back to your point.
Oh, they got it.
You don't always have to go through your church to be utilized. Like, you sometimes, man, like, sometimes your gift is a blessing that it's not used in the church because it was meant to be something that can go out into the world to make a difference, right? So yeah, and I think hip hop is a prime example of something that is kind of able to go into both, but not always. You know what I mean? Outer City just said, "Sound like the Pharisees and Sadducees to me." You ain't ever lie, brother. You ain't ever lie. That's real, City. That's real.
They got it.
We lost these last two.
I thought we won the last one.
We lost the last one.
Oh.
I love this Wolverine exit. Yeah.
Oh, Wolverine, Deadpool.
Yeah, sick. I'm waiting for him to bring Deadpool out in this game, bro. It's gonna happen soon. And you know he's gonna be paired up with Wolverine.
This dude had 40 kills. Jeez.
Who did?
Moon Knight.
Oh wow, yeah, he did. Thunder Viper, 40 kills. Golly, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, so
Iron Man. I was about to say, where are you?
I'm gonna back us out real quick, and we're gonna kind of get into a little bit of musicality. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get into it.
Yeah. So that's Marvel Rivals. It's fun. It's good. I enjoy that. We got to answer some questions. Got to talk about some of your story, your journey, which is super dope, man. I appreciate you sharing all that, man. Thank you for being real, and
course,
you know what I'm saying. So let me get the stuff set up back up in here so we can have this thing queued up. All right, so I'm gonna go pull some of these things up here. You recently dropped some new music, so for people in the chat that are like unfamiliar with what you do, we know, like, you rap, we know you do some like gritty boom bap hip hop, and so for people in the chat, they're like, man, like, does he sound like DMX? Does he sound like Mobb Deep? Does he sound like, you know what I mean? Like, what does the dude sound like? Like, does he
sound like Q-FLO?
Yeah, exactly. Well, exactly. And that's what I want to be able to get to, is because some people, like, obviously when you start talking about music and you start talking about what rappers we've listened to or influences we have, sometimes people will start to draw conclusions to be like, hey, is he going to sound like this or like that? And it's like, nah, right. I think that's the cool thing about what you've done, is that it isn't just like, you can tell those are some of your influences, but it's not like you are imitating and becoming those influences. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I want people to be able to hear a little bit of your art, man. You know what I mean? We got to hear your heart. Now we got to hear your art. You know what I mean? And that's what we're going to do. So this first record is something you just dropped recently. I got the artwork up. I got to switch back over to the other thing now. I forgot because we can't see your face anymore. So we got to switch that back. All right. So we got the artwork up. This is Wildflower 6. Now 6. Yeah. Yep. We on.
Said I wasn't going to go past 5. And here we go. 6.
So, and I'm glad you said that, because I'd seen your tweets and your posts about, man, like, y'all, all right, man, like, I'm giving y'all this is it. We done. So, so quickly, like, tell us about Wildflower, like the series, like how did this happen? What is it about? What kept you doing these Wildflower songs, and why did you want to stop at 5 but then bust it out with 6?
All right. So the Wildflower thing. So like again, like it goes back to Atiba. He did a song. So Wildflower One, my Wildflower One. He rapped over that same beat, and I asked him like, "Yo, do you mind if I like spit over this instrumental?" And he was
Okay.
like, "Yeah, go ahead, bro. Of course." So and I was doing it for a project. Uh, J Nas was doing he did a 10. Hold on, how many people was it? I think it was 10 people. No, it had to be more. It felt like it was more, but he did a multi-rapper cipher, but it was all one video.
Oh wow.
10 different beats. Yeah, 10 different beats, 10 different rappers.
Wow.
It was honestly, it was how I met some of the people I know now. It was me, Prodi. I think Abel might have did it. C4. That was my first time hearing C4.
Okay.
His hype man Strack. DOA. Atiba and T Coda. Shout out T Coda, another a Philly vet who I forgot to mention.
Nice.
I call him the CHH Beanie Siegel. He sounds like Beanie
Hey,
Siegel.
Beans.
He sounds like Beanie Siegel.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow.
He's an incredible rapper too.
That's fire.
Tone Spain. I don't know if you remember him from Infantry.
Yes.
Yeah, Tone Spain. And I feel like I'm missing somebody.
Yo, thank
I'm
you,
for sure
thank you,
missing somebody,
Zing.
but-
My mod just put your Spotify and your Apple Music link to Wildflower 6 for you in the chat.
Hey.
So y'all go click those links and run it up. You know what I mean? Support Q. But go continue.
So yeah, so I rapped over the Wildflower beat. So then, before the video came out, I was in Critique Friday, and I asked him. I said, "Yo, you mind if I send this in to Critique Friday?" He was like, "Yeah, go ahead." I sent it. It was my first 10, and it was my first time winning song of the night.
Nice.
So boom. So like it was like, oh, dope. So I was like, oh, you know what? I'll do it number 2.
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
number 2. It was, I did it.
It's
number
like,
2.
why not? We killed it with number 1.
Might as
Why
well.
not?
If you do 2, you probably got to do 3. So I did 3. After that, I said I'm gonna chill. Then I did 4. 4 is, well, not anymore. 6 is my favorite. 4 is my second favorite now. But 4, I found the beat randomly at work. Because if you look at the year difference, like I did it a few years later.
Okay.
So like I was driving up the mountains at work, like I normally do, and I heard the beat calling on BeatStars, and I said, "Whoa, I'm taking that." And I said, "You know what? This Wildflower 4." So then TLS, shout out TLS, they started messing with me. It was like, "Dad, Q, how many of these you gonna do?" And I'm like, "Yeah, y'all right. I probably won't do any more." Then I did number 5. OPB came. I found him. We'll get into that later.
Is that the producer?
That's the producer. Yeah.
Okay.
I found him. He sent me the beat, and I said, you know what? This sounds like a Wildflower type beat, so I'm gonna do that. Then he sent me the beat for 6, but at the time I didn't know I was gonna do a number 6. But I listened to 5 again, and I was like, I kind of gave y'all the scraps. I'll do number 6. So I did number 6.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? I don't like how I ended 5, so let's do 6. So I did 6. So that's how we got there.
So there's no. So So there will not be a number 7. Is what you're saying?
No. I put a contingency to number 7.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think. But it's like, you know what? Let me see how much the fans love me. You feel me?
Sure.
So I said, if y'all want, the only way I'm doing number 7 is if I can get John Keefe to feature on it. Why John Keefe? I don't know. It could have been anybody, but
Sure.
he was the name that popped up in my head when I thought of number 7.
Sure.
So I said, y'all want number 7? Convince John Keefe to join me for number 7.
What's been the responses anywhere from Keith?
As I predicted, nothing. Nothing. As I predicted. So we are staying at 6, like I said. But I mean,
hey, you never know.
Noise and
you never know, man.
We'll see.
2024, 2025, not 2024, 2025 just started. You know what I mean? And I think, we got a long road still ahead of us. You know what I mean? And man, you just never know, bro. Number 7 is the number of completion. So hey, bro,
it is. It is.
Just why not wrap it up with a complete? You know what I mean? Complete number 7.
True. That's true.
Completion.
I wanted the John
But
Keith feature,
I like the mentality of, yo, I'll do number 7 under this circumstance. Y'all get John Keith. Y'all make enough noise. Y'all do whatever.
Yeah.
Y'all
Get
blow
John
it.
Keith
Yeah.
to join me. Yeah.
Annoy him to death and make.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? You know what I mean?
So,
I love
why
that.
not? Yeah.
Well, we're gonna play.
I don't like to cause like sure I could hit up Michael and be like, yo, could you set up
Sure.
me? But like I don't want to be that guy. Like I feel like that's for some reason I just feel like that's corny to me.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like, no, let's do some hardcore promotion. Support, keep streaming 6. If y'all want 7, y'all know what to do.
Yeah, you want. I mean, that's the thing is like that's that competitiveness in you. You know what I mean? Like, and that's like the same type of thing for me. Is like it's and yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a second too. But I feel that you wanna feel like you earned that feature in a way that is more. You know what I mean? Like I earned that feature because I worked hard with my craft. I've worked hard with my tilling the ground with my fans and my listeners and my community I've built around my music and my platform. And now it's here versus, I got the cheat code, AKA Mike LV, and he gave me the access to getting John Keith on my record, which I mean, that'd be cool, but
I don't ever want people to feel like I'm using them. Like,
no, and I think that's the thing. Nobody wants to feel like they're being used, bro, like at all.
Yeah,
for sure.
I don't want nobody. Yeah, like these is legit. Like y'all my friends. Like I don't want y'all to think I'm using y'all.
Right.
And that shit. Like nah, we really homies. Like So yeah.
Yeah.
If y'all want number 7, that's what y'all gotta do, man.
Nice. Well, let's check out. We're gonna check out Wildflower 6, Q-FLO, right here on the Creative in God Mode podcast. We about to listen to this right now, man. Let's get it.
Let me mute.
Through the city, we in every hood, yo, it's good. We don't say a lot, but it's understood. Brotherhood, crazy how your talent bring you nothing but some numbers could. Talking don't mean nothing when you moving how a hater would. Heavy is the head when you hold the crown. My burdens ain't been easy, but we hold them down. From the city where they probably tripping, seen the Cybertruck in the hood, man, y'all priorities different. I mean, I know the scheme, get it and feel good, that's what they told the fiends. Know the scene, feeling like I'm Dro and hit the shoulder lean. Flow is mean, young and lost his life, they said he owed the beam. Powered by the sun, I'm throwing solar beams, I'm scrolling through my older dreams. It takes time, I'm either running through or hitting hurdles like I'm Saquon. It's good to earn respect, but in my case, I had to take mine. The spirit is everlasting, that's the reason they can't break mine. Me and Brody think alike, it's something about a great mind. Yeah, we gon' add to that. Philly like the jungles, bro, the studio's my habitat. If chances come with IOUs, then homie, you can have them back. We get it out the mud, so any hand up, we ain't having that. Might have need them then, but I don't need them now. I made my own lane, then went and got the bros, that's how a leader sound. Minister the Dillards and bangers who brought the heat around to let them know that there's a better option they could be around. Going through my growing pains, numbing like it's Novocaine. Know the game, only way to win is through Jehovah's name. Battle evil through the bloodline like I'm Roman Reigns. Fight a road to fame, Dow Sim, yoga flame. Time to change, amazing how y'all think the game is changing when y'all rhyme the same. I just want the space to raise the standard, so I am to blame. They don't hate the message, just the messenger, I can't complain. See, I was always taught there's gonna be someone who's against the grain. They tryna burn out any hope that's left. Carry the game, that's why I'm working on my shoulder reps. The score is always higher when you serve the guy who wrote the test. Old school, always keep his name up in my Rolodex. Big dog, always catch a body for the body, we multiplying. Watch out for the crash test dummies, they known for lying. The second you call them out, the second they go to crying. I'm speaking from experience, the answer is no replying. Wildflower, but the petals falling. This the season for meditation, don't head your calling. I'm solid as a rock, cause my piece is still a broken puzzle, we still picking up the pieces still. Yeah, wildflower, but the petals falling. This the season for meditation, don't head your calling. Yeah, solid as a rock, cause my piece is still a broken puzzle, we still picking up the pieces still. Flow.
Sheesh. Crazy. Wildflower 6. Y'all go run that up, man. The bars is heavy.
Run that up.
Bars is heavy. All over that joint, bro. Wildflower 6, Q. Bro, yeah, that joint is the Dow Zim line, the Roman Reigns, and the what was the joint you said right after Roman Reigns? What was the bar right after that?
that was the Street Fighter wrote.
Oh, they said the Dallas of Yoga Flame, the Yoga Flame. That was crazy. I love that. I love.
Thank you, man.
I mean, and that comes with the nerd territory. That comes with the,
Hey.
you know, the nerd bars are always fun, man. They're always like, ooh, yeah, talk that, talk nerdy, bro. Get. I'm here for it. Bro. Yeah, there was a lot. And so, like, Wildflower, why the name Wildflower? Why that?
Because the beat for Wildflower 1.
It was named
was
Wildflower.
It was called Wildflower.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if there was like this grand scheme of like,
Nah.
the name meant something that was like, oh, there's this, you know, it was like, nah, I just like the name and I just ran with it.
Yeah, nah. It was the beat. The beat was called Wildflower.
Okay. Bet.
So yeah, I just stuck with it.
I like that, man. I like that. Yeah. Nah, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you get a beat and then the name of the beat itself kind of speaks to you.
It's cool, yeah. So you just like, you know what, I'm gonna stick with that.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I can't let OB be the person I read the name of beats for because his names of his beats be wild. Bro, like shout out to OB, man. We've worked together for so.
That's my God, man.
Bro, man, yeah, we have a lot of work we've done in the past, man. So like, and just me coming back into music over this past year, because I took like 6-7 years away, and then I get back into it. I felt like God was calling me back to be like, hey man, publicly go start putting music out again. And I'm like, all right, well, I got like this one record I was working on, which is the one I dropped over the summer. And then I dropped another one. Then I dropped another one. And so it's just like, bro, like, but both of them were produced by OB, because I was like, man, who am I going to get to produce some new records with me right now? And I'm like, the only person I'm still really, really tight with that I know makes beats, and that's all they do, is OB. It's like,
It's OB.
Yeah, it's like we've known each other for like over 10 years, bro. So we go way back, bro. Way back.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, man. I knew OB when he was not quote unquote OB to everybody. Like,
Right.
crazy. That's my bro, man. So we actually got a meeting on. We got a meeting
that's
on.
my guy,
I got a meeting with him on Monday for our next record. One of our next records we're working on. So it's gonna be dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's my guy, OB.
Yep.
Me and him hung out when he came to Philly, man. It was a good time.
Nice.
I learned way more about sneakers than I thought I would hanging out with OB.
Yo, OB's a sneakerhead. He got pop figures for days.
Like, we went to a reseller in Jersey, and he was just like, yo, like these sneakers and these sneakers. Then he's telling me like, yo, but see, look, he was like, yo, they try to sell you these sneakers and they don't got this, don't buy them. And I'm like, for real? He's like, you gotta have it. I'm like, that's like sneaker culture is nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know how y'all do it. Y'all got it.
I'm like, just, I get certain Jordans and that's about it. I get a certain pair of Jordans, I'm
like,
good.
Certain pair of Jordans, certain pair of Nikes or something, I'm good.
Yep,
Like, I don't know how y'all do it.
Facts. So I know you just like, I think this next record, it just came out literally like, was it today?
The NCO record?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
So,
yep.
so this record just came out today. This one right here is called The Warm Up. All right. This one's called The Warm Up. Just came out. So y'all go run this one up too, man. But this one is not just Q. This is a group effort. This is a tag team triple threat effort. You know what I'm saying?
Threat.
It's a triple threat. The faction,
Yep.
bro. They got the whole squad and then some. You know what I mean? So like, let's break this down for me, man. Because I seen this. I think this is when I actually got hip to you. I think this is how I got hip to you, because I saw the NWO stuff. I saw all the wrestling kind of, and I grew up in the Attitude Era. I grew up in WCW, like Goldberg era, like NWO, Hollywood, Wolfpack stuff, all meshing.
Sir.
I was in middle school. I'm dating myself, but I was in middle school. I was in like 6th, 7th grade whenever that stuff was jumping. And I remember being like, yo, like that junk was revolutionary, bro. 100%. And so for you to like tie kind of that into the Christian hip hop space, first of all, it's super creative, and I love that. And I'm like, that's so dope. What possessed you to go with NWO, right, and make it NCO? Like other than
NCO?
Other than it being like, yo, like NWO is cool, and it's an acronym. Like, you love acronyms. We heard that earlier. So so what made this kind of to be like the bad guys of hip hop, like whatever, right? Like,
So so when we originally started this whole faction thing, we this how it started. This first of all, this is how we even connected. We all, me, City, and Show, all Critique Friday babies, and we all just happened to be in the show. Like, we all just happened to be like in the live, just watching OB do his thing. So there was this one artist, I can't remember his name right now. That was my guy though, Isaiah Dawn. He drops this one song, and it was good, but it could have been better.
sure.
And I like he was really good with hooks too. Like, he made really good hooks. So I was like, yo, but his his lyricism wasn't up to par. So I was like, yo, I will feature on this song. Send me the show, like, I will feature on it. And OB was like, yo, Q say I take that. And then City was like, yo, me too.
Okay, City's in the chat too.
Yeah. And then Show, it was like, yo, me too. I remake the beat. Because Show, international Show, real powerful producer in this space. He's like, yo, I remake the beat. So boom, we did that, and we started calling ourselves the Big Three. However, City had a song coming out with Zay Hill and somebody else.
Yeah. I think I might have heard this joint.
And I think I can't remember the other dude's name. And it was called Big Three. So we didn't want to do no confusion. So I was like, yo, like, let's play the bad guy role. We be like the NWO and CHH called NCO, New Christian Order. City, he an artwork guy.
Okay.
Made the art there, like, did the artwork like just like that. I'm like, bro, what? Like, this is crazy. So then I was like, yo, I learned a lot about marketing from Doc Hero too. So like, and like wrestling, the best way to promo was wrestling style. So I was like, yo, so I hit up the TLS. I said, yo, send me. I was like, some of y'all send me y'all artwork. I'm gonna send it to City, and we gonna spray paint it like NWO. So we started, and then I was like, I'm gonna send my own stuff too, so I don't make it too obvious. So we did that, and we started, like, everybody else started like the people who weren't in the know, the crew, shout out the crew, track stars, everybody who wasn't in the know, they did the work for us. It's like, yo, who is this? Why they not doing indie trap? They scared of indie trap. They scared of reach records. Why they only doing independent artists? Blah blah blah. Like, so man, OB.
It did get a lot of buzz, man. That junk got a lot of buzz off that.
Yeah, yo. And like, they did the work. They did the work for us. Like, I started snapping too. Like, yo, like, they gonna do my art. Y'all better be fired. So then I was like, yo, we made the SEO page. I bought a gas mask and I bought a gas mask and a
vest,
but I bought it for promo from a previous album because it was supposed to be like a post-apocalyptic theme. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna go grab my vest and gas mask. So I made a video. But my Philly accent came through on the video, so I kind of gave myself away.
Dang.
Like, I pitched the voice down and all that, so it was like,
yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. But my Philly accent kind of gave it away.
The Philly Darth Vader, bro. Philly Darth Vader.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, boy, I'm drawing. Like, my accent started giving it away. But for a time though, people were still questioning it. And then I was like, yo, we're gonna do I'm like, let's do the debut on Critique Fridays. I still watch this video to this day, like the debut. I still watch this to this day. I was in California when we did the reveal.
Wow.
Too.
Did OB know?
OB knew it was Show, but he didn't know who the other two was. Because
okay.
Somebody had to, somebody had to
send it, yeah.
So Show sent it, so he knew it was Show, but he didn't know who the other two were. So it was so we sent it in. We tagged up the Critique Friday posts. It was like, yeah, we're gonna see y'all Critique Fridays, blah blah blah. Oh my God, it was like the best marketing ever.
That's dope, bro. Hey, you need to send me that video link because I don't think I saw the live. Send me that. I want to see it. I want to see it.
So so the song is going, and I think I was last on the song. So OB listening, he was like, I know who one person is, but I don't know who he was like. He said it's 2 other people. I don't know who.
And so the names weren't on the. So when you submitted the song, was the song?
We just sent it as New Christian Order.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
But it came from the show's email.
Right. So he knew him, but he didn't know anybody else.
He didn't know yet. So he was like, I know who one person is, but he says it's 2 other people. I don't know who it is. We gonna see what it is, whatever. Show started rapping. So like before the song playing, you could see the comments shift. Before the comments, like, y'all better be fired. Oh, here we go. This about to be cringy. The beat start playing. They like, oh my God, people doing the little face covering. Like, they like, yo, this about to be cringy. Show started rapping. They like, oh nah, wait a second, this fire. The city started rapping, and OB is like, who is that? And like everybody's like, yo, it's going crazy. Then I started rapping, and everybody was like,
it's cute.
And OB is like, that's cute. Like, come on, son. So then, like, the song is over, like, first of all, that was the most people OB had in that live, like, organically.
Yeah.
There was a time where, like, bots would come through. So
yeah.
I know how that watching,
goes.
But it's bots. Yeah, that was a dark time. But, like, organically, this was the most we've seen people in Critique Fridays. It was, like, the best. Because, again, like, the crew, they did all the promo for us, yo.
Wow.
They did all the promoting for us, yo. It was crazy.
This is
wild. When the crew was, like, scorching hot.
Yo, Bars and Beats, thanks for being in here, man. Appreciate you, dog.
Oh, my young boy, Bars and Beats. That's my fake little brother.
Hey.
We not beating the allegations. That's my all he gotta do is grow facial hair.
That's
and
so
cut
funny,
his hair,
bro.
Cut his fro. That's my little brother. But yeah, so as soon as the song was over, I get on Twitter and it's lit.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, yo, that was genius, bro. Like, so yeah, that's how we.
That's crazy,
that's
man.
How we
shout
did it,
out,
and we start running with
shout out to the NCO, the New Christian Order, bro, has been formed. You know what I'm saying? I love it. It's genius, man.
Yeah, and we ain't dropped a song in a long time. This is our first song in a while, but it was crazy because like every time Spotify Rap came, we still hit on like 2,000, 10,000 overall streams. It's like, bro, we ain't dropped a song in years. So now we got our 4th member. We gonna reveal soon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Y'all got a new member?
Yeah. We got 4th. Yeah, we got a new member.
Okay.
We gonna reveal it. We gonna reveal them soon. But yeah. So this is the warm up. So with the warm up, we used to do these NCO Wednesdays, right? We'll take a secular beat and just bomb on that joint. And so this joint, we just taking the vocals off of the beat, the freestyle we did, and we put it. Our new member is also a producer. He's a rapper and a producer. But
okay, we got take notes, people. Yeah, take notes if you're trying to guess.
He right. He produced this. He produced the beat. So yeah. We just took the vocals, put it on a regular beat, so we can put it on DSPs.
That's smart.
So that's why it's called the warm up. Like this is the warm up.
Yeah.
It's old material on a new beat.
That makes sense, bro. That's fire, bro. Yeah. That's fire. That's super smart. That's wisdom. that's what that is. Yeah, man. So we're gonna get into this one. We got this joint right here, and then we got a little special treat for y'all after this. Y'all don't want to miss out on what's coming up next. We got two more things we're gonna do before we get out of here tonight. But we're gonna get into this record right here. New Christian Order, Q-FLO, Outer City, and then I believe International Show. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's check it out. Warm up. And it's y'all dirty. The beat's dirty.
New Christian Order. Let's get it blazing, boy, we raising the tone. See, when it gets bad, got it calling Razor Ramon. Engrave it a stone, y'all wanted the truth? I'ma deliver it. Testing me for my drive like a dealership, I'm going off. Convertible thoughts, air out your mind, you can see it all. This drive that we got is a hard top, but the seats are soft. The ship already set sail, but you can see it's off. Doing the work of God, everything is on cue. Hey, yo, the word so intricate, need a second just to unwind that. It's flawless the way gotta finish her, like Mortal Kombat. Look me in my eyes, see the pain that I go through. In big letters, see the super never
10
fold.
points
These
for the
stepping
Goku
stones is
line.
For legacy purposes, etched in stone. The way we click, got the whole world on our metronome. Now this is Big Q, Philly's finest. It ain't an issue. Really praying with the soul for my healing. Yoshimitsu used to drop hits. My ops jaw was the placement. I started from the bottom, and the bottom was the basement. Told you KRE8TIVES was my gym. That's how I weight lift. Talking about raising the stakes. I made the state shift. Said my joy would come in the morning. Let's work the day shift. Kept my head up to the sky. Now that's a facelift. The work's never over. It isn't pretty. Irregardless, any work with no pressure ain't worth the stimmy. I'm steady punch drunk. Don't need a fifth of that Henny. And y'all know I rep the town, so we sitting inside sick.
Reporting live from deep inside the belly of the beast. Know that the 3 was out where we was out, so we about
That
the
beat
beast.
switch.
Light bone, appetite. Yeah, we humble and we meet, but devour any wolf that's at the light they see. I repeat, our light's too bright for us to go get slept on. Jesus' blood be covering us like Teflon. Ain't no foreign weapon can come against us. We here to the end. Out the city show, Q-FLO. We the perfect blend. I'm in. So listen real close, brother, friend, and foe. My savior wasn't merely just an average Joe. We the bad guys, but we friendly though. This message right here was provided by the NCO.
Year bars, bro, all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that joint is extra dirty, bro. The beat is just scrunch your face the whole time. So good, man. I love that record. Yeah, I heard this. I think I listened to it once before I hopped on stream. So I listened to it earlier today, and I was like, "Yeah, this jump about to be fun on stream." It's like this is gonna be dope.
Bro.
Yeah, y'all killed it, man. City, y'all killed it for sure, bro. That joint was crazy. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen next with the 4th member. And
that song's done. You just gotta get it submitted and all that.
Oh yeah, you gotta do all. That's what people don't understand. Like you make it, you write it, you make the mix, you do all the master, you get all the stuff sounding good. Then you gotta get the graphics. Then you gotta get. There's so much behind the scenes stuff that it takes to get things aligned.
And that's what's good. Like that's what I like too. Like the dynamic with the NCO, because we got 2 producers. We got City, who does incredible artwork.
Yeah, City, you killed the artwork, bro. That junk clean, bro.
And then I do a lot of the media, like our social media stuff, like just because I talk to everybody. Like I'm a people person when I want to be, like especially in music. It's easy to be a people person in music. So like I'm the people person. Not saying that they aren't, but like I'm the one. I'm on Twitter the most. I'm the one you see on Twitter a lot. I'm the one making funny videos and all that. So like I'm the media personality.
Yeah, you need
the
that.
PR. I'm the PR for the public relations for the NCO. So like we got the whole thing in house. Like we don't have to go out nowhere. We got 2 producers now. We got somebody who do artwork. Like we don't have to reach out to nobody.
Yeah. Nah, that's what you need, man. I mean, like that's a godsend, bro. When you can do when you start to formulate those relationships and God brings them your way and it just kind of organically all starts to fall in place, that's a blessing, man, because it's hard to force. I mean, you can force some of that stuff to kind of in some ways happen, but man, when you can organically just start to connect with some people and everybody's got the same mindset and you guys are all on the same kind of wavelength of like, hey, we all are kind of in the same space and same place together. Like nobody's like touring the country. It's like one guy, he's touring all over the place, and the other guys, you know what I mean? It's like we're all kind of in the same space together, and it's like we start here and then just work to build each other up. Like that's always something that I think a lot of artists enjoy doing that stuff. I love those types of things, man. Group efforts are always dope. So congrats, man, on all you guys, man, of what y'all are doing with that. And I think it's dope to watch from a distance, but also cool to hear from your vantage point. You know what I'm saying? Like while we're talking, man, I think it's really cool to hear how all that popped off. So super dope, bro.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to what's next, man, for sure. And I see Cities in the chat on Twitch saying, I can't wait for y'all to hear the new material. Sheesh.
Yeah, yo, that's the old word. Wait till y'all hear the new material.
Yeah, it's crazy because like for us, people who just consume or just take in the music, it's like I'm an MC, but I listen to people's stuff. So I'm still paying attention. So I'm like, bro, like I'm listening to y'all stuff and I'm like, I don't know what they're doing, but I don't know. But I know stuff that people normally hear has been written and done probably months prior. And it just, and it shows up For some people, it's months. Some people, it's years, bro. It's like, bro, I had this song written 3 years ago. I'm like, what? Like that's
yeah,
wild.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that Jones, we did that back when, like, that might be pandemic time, low key, because that's
Oh,
just
wow.
like when we first started.
Wow.
Yeah.
The warm up.
Mm.
Oh wow.
Well, the original, like the
okay, yeah,
like
the
I said,
vocals,
like,
yeah.
yeah, the beat is new. The beat is new,
But the
like,
vocals are same.
the vocals is, yeah.
Got it. Yeah,
So,
now
like,
that's dope.
we've all like advanced our craft since then.
Yeah, nah, that's good, bro. You just update the beat, but it keeps everything fresh. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Q hooked us up a little bit tonight, chat. Hooked us up. You know what I mean? I think.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
What did I do? Wait, what?
Yes, sir. Yeah, you know what, y'all, consider this my my fault, because I know you said you want to have a 16, but I don't keep it a bean. I don't think I got one off the top of my head right there.
No. Okay. Thankfully,
So
you hooked
consider
us
this. Yeah, consider this. You know what I mean? My apology.
up. Oh man, hey, DJ LC's the only one so far to come prepared with a 16 and rap and give us the bars fresh up off live right here. But we did get something exclusive.
Yeah, that's because LC's a maniac.
Nah, he was like, bro, is it okay if I like look at my phone? I'm like, sure. It's fine. That's fine, bro. But still, I mean, he did it. So shout out to LC, man. Love that dude, man.
That's my guy. Yep.
Yeah. So we do got an exclusive listen. Q wanted to cue this up. So we got a brand new record. You want to talk about it real quick before we get into it, like what this is?
Yeah,
or
'cause there's actually a really good backstory behind this.
okay,
So,
yeah, go ahead.
This song, now granted, it's all brand new. However, this is a new beat. All right. The original beat is a beat I had back, I mean, years and years ago. I was still in, like, when I was still in my group years ago. But I liked the beat so much because it was like a upbeat, boom bappy type of joint.
Yeah.
But the problem was, so I sent it out. I got the feature. I'm not gonna spoil the feature. I'll let y'all wait till it plays. But I got the feature on the beat. I sent it to the group for review, like I always do.
Yeah.
And they were, just like, yo, the singing needs fixing. Because granted, the two guys who were singing on this, hold on, let me switch earbuds real quick. This
Yeah, you
earbud
good?
is dying. Give me 1 second.
You good?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. So the guys, there's 2 people who sung on this joint. They don't even sound like that anymore. That's how old it was. Because they were younger at the time. So there we go. So the group is like, yo, you got the stems, like you got their vocal stems or whatever, and I'm like, nah, yo, this song is like 14 years old. And they're like, Q, you can't, no. So I'm like, all right, well, somebody can do something with the beat or whatever. Like, I'm cool with switching it. Like, that's whatever. Shout out my guy OPB. Me and him, man, we keep making magic. That's why, like, the Flow Pack 2 is a Q-Flow OPB production. Like, there's no other producer on this project. It's just me and him. He did it. He sent over a beat. Not only did he send over a beat, but like he still used elements of the old version of the song.
Oh wow.
Like, this song got sentimental value to me. He used elements of the old song and put it onto the new song. And that's how we got what we got now.
Wow. So he took the old joint, heard it, and then was like, hey,
he repurposed the beat,
yeah,
but he still used my friend's vocals in it. But like, their vocals aren't prominent anymore.
Right.
So like, yeah.
It's kind of sitting under a layer, kind of.
Yeah.
Nice. That's crazy. Yeah. Can you, before we get into this too, for some people who don't know, and even myself, like, I know through like LC, I know through a couple other guys, and I think this is kind of like kind of to your point, these are guys who were in the Critique Fridays early on, maybe in the pandemic era and that kind of things. You guys all kind of clicked up. So TLS, what exactly is TLS? Like,
Oh yes,
you know what I mean? Explain kind of how, what is that? Like, give us a quick backstory of TLS.
So yeah, I got you. So TLS is the listening session. A lot of us in TLS are Critique Friday babies, and Critique Fridays was actually the reason why I wanted to do it. I was like, yo, what if I made a group? I was like, what if I did a Telegram group chat and we send our stuff to each other first, teach help each other, like, yo, you could fix this, you artist development, and then send it to OB. And that way it's like, oh, this a 10. Like, you don't gotta go through that because I've done Critique Fridays long enough. I've done it long enough to where I know OB's formula.
Right.
You feel me? Good production, good mixing, good lyricism. That's it. That's all he looked for. It don't have to be, everybody try to say like, oh, well, he's biased toward the boom bap guys. He's not. We just do good music.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But yeah, as long as it doesn't matter the style. As long as it's good production, good mixing, good lyrics. It's written well. That's it. Easy 10. So I was like, yo, a lot of us know what we're doing. Some of us is kind of there. Let's work together. So Mitch was like, yo, that sounds like a great idea. So like I say like me and Mitch are the co-founders. You feel me? President, vice president. Yeah. So yeah. And it blew up and became like something totally different.
Yeah,
and now
that's
we're
dope.
like, now we're getting like nominated for Collective of the Year last year or whatever.
Oh wow.
A bunch of us. Yeah, like because we did the album. We did
was
the
that
TLS
on?
album.
I say, well, that was on. Y'all did.
Rapzilla.
Yeah, Rapzilla put up that because y'all have how many TLS projects? Was it 2?
It was just the one.
Just the one. Okay.
It was just the one, but we did like the ciphers and all that too. But yeah, it was just the one. But they, I don't know. They seen us how we were and during Critique Fridays, like, cause we'll be like, yo, I'm coming up next. Come blow up the chat real quick. So everybody be like, oh, TLS, and people are like, what is TLS? Or whatever. And OB was like, oh yeah, they go them TLS boys again, like whatever. And we just made noise. Like we made noise on Twitter. Some of us became freshmen.
Yeah.
The Rapzilla freshmen for 2022 and 2024.
Did you get you? So I know you got Rapzilla freshman, not 2024, but was it 2022?
2022.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, me, Prodi, C4, Alcott, and technically Bats, but Bats kind of left. So
got you.
And became famous. So, yeah. So, and that's the Alcott, right?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Alcott. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, like
all those dudes are nice. All those dudes are nice, bro. They're like sick, nice with it.
And then 2024, Cyrus Sonata, Opto, Q, Just Rays. I feel like there's somebody else I'm missing. No, it's not. But yeah, so we all became freshmen, and then like there's a lot of notable people like Outer City got some credits under his belt. Show got some credits under his belt.
City just got did he get Rapzilla like placement?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he just got the distribution.
The distribution, yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah, we talked about that.
Me, him, Q, we got the distribution deal. Prodi got I shouldn't have said that because they ain't announced it yet.
Oh, he leaked it. He got say it again. He got what? What is it? Say it again.
He got really good bars.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so yeah, like it just became bigger than what it was originally planned to be. So that's where TLS came from. But we still do the core thing, artist development. We do our rough draft Wednesdays. We tell each other like, yo, I think you could fix this, fix that. The producers got their own chat.
Yeah, like, that's dope, man. Because you have a basically a filter to pass things through with guys who are trying to do it at an elite level to make sure, like, hey, before I put this out, y'all rip it to shreds if you need to, and tell me if it's trash or, you know what I mean, and like, and you obviously trust these guys that they can tell you it. Has there been any moments where y'all are all in this chat together? Because there's how many of y'all in this group?
It's like, oh god, 40 plus.
40. Okay. So out of 40
How many people
people
are active though?
that's fair. Yeah. Actives are probably like
maybe
10.
a little less than half.
Yeah, like 10. So like 10 or like 15 or something. So like
Yeah.
10. Okay.
Like 10, 15.
So like, does it ever happen where you throw the record through the filter of TLS and then there is people that are like, yeah, bro, this is kind of, it's all right. And people,
all the time.
okay.
All the time.
Okay.
Yeah. Ain't no yes men in there. Like
That's
they'll tell you,
good.
like,
That's good.
You need to fix the mixing. Like I just said with this song.
Okay.
It was like, yo, like, yeah, like you
Get the
gotta
mix
fix
right.
this because it's like, bro, this is a big feature and you don't want to just waste it on this. So like, yeah.
That's fair. Nice. Now, well, I'm not gonna tell the feature at all.
No, you can tell the feature. You can tell the feature.
Oh, you do want me to tell? Okay.
You can tell. Yeah, because it's in the title.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, it is.
I just don't want to spoil it with the story. That's all.
Nah, yeah, you're good. So it is the point of life. Price of life. Sorry, POL is all I see on my screen. It just says POL. That's it.
I don't know why. I thought I changed the name.
Nah, it says POL. But I was like, there's a point of life. I was like, price of life, featuring Dre Murray. We got Dre Murray on this mug, bro.
Third.
Crazy. Dre's a beast. He's a beast, bro. And we're gonna get into this price of life.
It's not out yet.
Dre Murray. It's not out. This is exclusive.
Not out. Yep. If y'all ain't hear it in here, too bad.
And do we have a release date for this mug?
Not yet, but it is the next song I'm dropping, so it will be this month.
Come on, man. Let's go. Y'all heard it here first, man. Q-Flow dropping exclusives on the pod. Price of life. Let's get it. Dre Murray. Let's go. The beat's clean.
What's the price of living? Do we really see these colors so? What's the price of living? Do we really see these colors so? What's the price of living? Do we really see these colors so?
So tell me what the price is. My mind is like a boxing ring. I'm punching through the vices. Took it to the Lord cause I know I need a break. But let me tell y'all what I heard the other day.
What you talking about?
Young boy bullied the bullies who used to bully him. You know who's on that bulletin? The ones he put a bullet in. Walk a mile, thought it was authentic. They was fooling him. Laughed behind his back, it was a fact. It wasn't cool with him. He lashed out. Didn't know the Lord was right beside him and he crashed out. I know he rather back out. Instead he went and backed out. So many young lives going to waste. They paying the price, but look at the race. They playing with life, but look at the stakes. Life or death is the case. I feel for him, I was once in a place. But I was shown another path, had no need for the block. So when you see me hit my lean, just know I lean on the rock. So can you?
What's the Lord just be a dream? What's the price of life? What's the Lord just be a dream? What's the price of life? What's the price of living? Do we really see these colors so? What's the price of living? Do we really see these colors so? What's the price of living? Do we really see these colors so? What's the price of living? Do we really see these colors so?
Land up, impress me. Tell me what you paid for. No money to bless me. Tell me what you saved for. Says the woman without a cent to her name. Her husband left with no pain, but he came back slain. Yeah, true religion with no stitching. Widow still crying, orphan still pitching. He in the kitchen, whipping like his father did. Mom had suspicions, but he answered, I'm my father's kid. This is the life he chose. Concrete jungle, but I see no roads. I just see these roads that he paid for me, and this map that he gave to me. So stop talking about saving me. Ain't no saving me. This here's who I'm made to be. I hear the words of my father like he's still in my corner. Yeah, thank you for training me. Training me.
What's the Lord just be a dream? What's the price of life? What's the Lord just be a dream?
Those are the old vocals right there, right? Like underneath? Yeah.
What's the price of living? Do we really see these colors so? What's the price of living? Do we really see these colors so? What's the price of living? Do we really see these colors so? What's the price of living? Do we really see these colors so?
Somebody said a penny for your thoughts, but your thoughts are worth far more than a penny in God's sight. The true wealth of your life is in your thoughts. How rich are you? The literature, the television, the radio are competing for your thoughts constantly.
Bro, yeah, that was fire, bro.
Thank you, man.
Clean. Super clean.
Third.
Y'all heard it here first, man. Price of Life featuring Dre Murray. Q-Flow, Philly's finest. Yeah, no, man, that's super dope, man. Thank you for just letting us get that exclusive listen, man, to hear what your next record is about to be, man. I like the storytelling in that and what that whole
Yeah,
concept is. You know what I
I
mean?
don't get to do storytelling songs a lot, so it was fun.
Yeah, man. I honestly, like, I thought it was cool because it's not, I think, what a lot of people are used to hearing from you. And you gave them a different side of like where you can go. Like, I don't have to be boxed into just being like you still kept it you, but still were like, hey, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna talk a little different right here. Which I think is dope, man. I love when artists do that and can kind of go in different directions like that. And last thing I'll ask you is this, man, is for artist to artist, always I talked to you earlier offline, man, about just like MC to MC, artist to artist. Like, this is a question I always enjoy asking sometimes to artists, and specifically like the real MCs, the dudes who are like really, really, really about like perfecting like what they're about to say and how they say it, right? Like that's like my heart, bro. I love locking in with artists like that, whether it's conversation or even on a track. And so like for me is like, how do you get tapped in to your mindset to like write some of the bars that you write? Like where do you find yourself writing some of your best like bars, and like where you're like, ugh, like, you know what I'm saying? Because when you're getting into that gritty, the nitty gritty of it, it's like there's kind of like this like headspace I feel like artists have to go into to tap into that.
So like I said, like for my job, I go out to like countryside Pennsylvania, or I'm driving up the mountains, or both, and especially when it's like a beautiful sunny day or whatever. Like I do a lot of I get a lot of my inspiration on the road, man.
Yeah,
I get a lot of inspiration on the road, or like you know, like I'm good for a video game bar or something. So I'll, you know, at some point I'll have a Marvel Rivals bar or something.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right. So like I do a lot of my inspiration comes from just being on the road and just like feeling good, you know. Or if I hear the beat, I like, again, like that's why I said earlier, like the better the beat is, the quicker I could think of something. So you know, if I know I'm gonna go in that boom bap lane, I'll think of something, like I'll think of a crazy punchline, because that's how I do most of the time. I'll think of a punchline, then write around it. So
yeah, I like that.
So so if I'm rapping on a gritty beat, or like C4, or like Shamir, shout out Shamir.
Yeah, Shamir's nasty
One of them,
too.
he cold, man. One of them send me like some type of Griselda record or something gritty or whatever. Like I try to think like, what's grittier bars? Like video game bars, I say for like the more upbeat boom bap type tracks, but like when it's them Griselda bars, I might think of something like, I don't know, I seen him kiss the guns like Scott Steiner, something like that, you know, because Scott used to kiss his arms, you know. So
I just had a Scott Steiner bar in my Selah challenge joint. That's so funny.
Yeah, the Amigo joke.
Yeah, that's so funny.
So like, like wrestling bars is for the gritty.
Yeah.
You feel me? Something like Brock Lesnar, like, ooh, Brock Lesnar, like that's hard. Like, but then like if I'm on a more upbeat, like a Price of Life boom bap joint, I'll probably have like an anime or a video game bar. So like it's just how my brain. That's just where my brain.
Nah,
goes,
I love that, bro. I love that. Nah, that's
like,
good.
Yeah, like I'll do like wrestling or like movie bars. For grittier joints.
Oh yeah.
And then like anime, cartoon bars, little fun bars for like the boom bap joint.
Nah, that's good, bro. Nah, I appreciate you answering that, because I think sometimes like every artist has their like way of doing this. That's why I ask it. It's because everybody has a unique experience to how they write or how they go into writing and where their mind goes. When I hear a certain beat like this, my mind starts to take me here. And so I just get very like, I get inspired by hearing other artists and where their brains take them, because it's exciting for me to hear. And so I just ask that for me. I'm not asking that because I'm just, you know what I mean? And a lot of this stuff is for me. I'm asking because I'm like, bro, like I want to know these questions. I want to know, like, do you know what I mean? Like I'm not asking stuff just that like what fans want or whatever. It's like, nah, like I want people to get to know you. I want them to know like about your art. I want to know about your heart too, but also like, man, like as this is creative in God mode, like how do you get in God mode? How do you get in this mode of like seeing God through what I'm doing, but also like how do I'm ready to bar this thing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I'll listen to like some old stuff, or I'll listen to like my CHH playlist just to like get in the mood to write. Like,
Yeah.
because sometimes I don't even be in the mood to write. Like I'll just listen to instrumentals, and I don't even plan on writing. So like I'll listen to the homies, or I'll listen to like I said, my CHH playlist, and then it's like, all right, you know what? I'm in the mood to write. Let's get something done.
Yeah.
So like today, I wrote a song and a hook because I was like, yo, I'm sending it to C4. Like, and like I
C4 is
heard
a
this,
beast.
like, yeah, like, and like I just asked him like, yo, do you want to be on this or not? And he was like, of course. And as soon as he said, of course, I was like, I already got the hook in my head. So like I started writing, and I'm like, yo, first of all, this was the fastest I've ever written a song in a while. Secondly, this is the fastest I've ever come up with a hook. Period.
How long does it usually
So,
take you
like,
to write a verse? How long does it usually take you?
Man,
On average.
It could take me at least like 3 days.
Oh wow.
Because though, like I can stop working on one song. Like I'll stop halfway on one song because now I'm in the mood to like do a gritty Griselda type joint. So like I'll leave a Wildflower 6 and go do a Balboa versus Mr. T.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or like vice versa. Like, oh, I feel like rapping a little faster tempo. So like it just depends on my mood. But yeah, like I can jump from I be in the middle of writing this song, but it's like, no, wait, I got something for this song. So like
Nah, I
it
got
takes me a
you.
while.
It's so crazy because it's just the writing process of every MC is different.
Mhm.
And I think it's just cool. It's just cool because from like sometimes it could take me a couple days to write a verse or finish a record, and then sometimes I could finish a whole record in a day if I'm like super like invested or like really, really feeling it. I'm like, okay, we here. You know what I mean? But it'd be like that sometimes, man. But yo, man, thank you again, bro, for just being a part of this joint, man. I appreciate it.
Of course, man. This is fun, bro.
Yeah, doing something different, man. It's like a little bit of, you know, again, man, we're here to bridge the gap between faith, hip hop, and gaming and content creation, man. And so hopefully, man, we'll get some more of the TLS guys maybe to show up. We'll get some of them to
Man,
you know what I mean?
Half of them, you gonna get Outer City, and then
I already
that's
know.
it. The rest
Me
of
and
these
Outer
fools-
City already done talked a little bit. We gonna make something happen.
Yeah,
You
the
know what
rest
I
of
mean?
these fools don't play video games, man.
The rest of them, they don't play
video
nothing.
Nah, not that I know of. You might be able to get C4. We convinced him to get a PS5. I think he has one. We just convinced him to play other games.
Ah, got you.
But that's it. Yeah, the rest of these bums don't play no games.
Dang, that's crazy.
Mitch ain't post a Madden clipping forever. Like,
yeah, Matt, and by saying even if I reached out to Mitch, he's not going to be playing any of the stuff that like most of the games I try to. I mean, I don't have Madden, but like if we were to get him on like Rivals or Fortnite,
you ain't getting him on no shooter game.
He ain't gonna do that.
Yeah. You gonna get Outer City and that's it.
But what's crazy is like I'm hopeful for the sense of like, sure, you may not play it, but that's what makes it kind of funny and entertaining because sure, like, man, I don't play this game. Hey, that's cool because when you get on here and you're like, bro, I suck. Like everybody in chat's gonna laugh and they all gonna be like, bro, like it's gonna make for beautiful content. So don't worry about if you suck or not, because if you jump up on here and just have fun with it, that's what it's about, bro. Like it don't matter. It don't matter, bro. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's a fact, bro.
Now if we start doing tournaments or something, we start having a CHH gaming tournaments like happening.
Oh yeah, it's up. It's up. Call of Duty private lobby.
Oh, we can get it popping. I'm here for all of that. So I already know there's probably like 10 of us already that would already say yes to doing it. But imagine, I will talk about it offline, but man, I think it'll be dope. But man, thank you again for your time, bro, away from your wife and all the things, bro, and your mini
no problem,
your mini fur babies. You know what I'm saying? You got
you see me switching them around.
I
Yeah,
see
they
it.
want some attention.
Yeah, they're like, hey, Dad, you've been gone for too long, bro. You've been gone for too long. Oh man, but yo, have a good rest of your night, man. I appreciate you, bro. And if you're tuning in and you're watching this, live. I appreciate you being in the live on Twitch or on YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. We're back here on Twitch and YouTube, gaming it up every week, bridging the gap between faith, hip hop, and gaming and content creation. So I love you guys, man. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.